Hello, hello. You know, I think it might be a bad thing that I literally forgot I pressed start stream for like a whole minute and a half. And I was like, oh, I gotta get the stream prep before I click start. And I was like, oh, wait. I already started. Anyways, hello, hello. I'm sure this comes as unexpected. But I was gonna stream some IJL today. I'm trying to stream IJL at least a little bit because I will basically next weekend I won't be able to at all, and I can't do Demon King either. Well, I'm super late, but I was also asleep. I stayed up all night yesterday prepping for Demon King, so I needed some sleep. I just woke up like an hour ago, so that's why. And I had such like a rush of nerves that I couldn't fall asleep for like 3 hours afterward as well, because I was basically just running on like that second wind that you get, and it's really hard to go to sleep when you're like in that state. I guess it's like adrenaline or something. I don't know. It's tricky. So I kind of just conked out there for a bit. But I think we're watching matchup 3 right now, which you don't usually watch matchup 3. We got AWG versus Zeta for the first one. Hate those nerves, yeah. I was really nervous because that was technically my very first tourney that I ran. And it went really smooth, which is good. I'm really happy. And that is no part thanks to the amazing staff that helped. They quite literally carried so hard. They absolutely carried. Heavy, Kamina, and Kazu. They absolutely carried. I can't thank them enough. But yeah, we're just kind of doing like like yesterday. We're just kind of chilling a little bit here. This probably won't be a very long stream. I would say maybe like we might just watch like one set and then maybe a little bit of the next one. I don't want it to go on too long. We'll see though. We'll see. Snug as a bug in a rug, truly. Truly, truly. I'm still kind of like a bit in a daze, I guess you could say. But that's why I just wanted to like kind of chill, watch Tourney. Okay, that's a little loud. I'm gonna turn this down slightly. So Peter's going Hullabaloo. Everybody's going Hullabaloo. Like, where's the Goatman's at, bro? Goatman's still pretty good, huh? He gave the same thumbnail to both your DKC streams. Did it? Oh, it probably hasn't updated yet. YouTube's really slow when you like change the thumbnail multiple times. I had to rework some of the thumbnails, and I actually gave like the wrong one to the wrong thing. It'll probably update in like 30 minutes, so don't worry about it. Let's see. Healing on the puppet with audience effect. Oh, they're marking audience effect now. Literally everybody has audience effect. Audience effect and healing. That seems to be like, yeah, that seems to be it. Audience effect, healing, Peeper, Trump, Inso, Rage, Wanted, Berserker. Okay, that checks out. Checks out. Checks out. All right, Mr. Peter. I think it's cooking time, Mr. Peter. It is cooking time. Peter, use your Peter attack. And attack them with Peter power. There's the Peeper. Peter Peeper. Chasing the Lewis. He's not in red, so he's chilling for a bit. There's the red. He'll just smack it regardless because he's still stuck in Lewis. I think he's going to keep him. Can he keep him in red? No, he can't. Oh, that's not good. That's not good for Batoru. It's really bad for him. He should be dead to double color here. Oh, but the pallet's done. Nice. He did get 1 color from that, but not 2. Looks like. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, there's nothing you can really do there. Alright, that was a slightly below average kite. Slightly below average. Just remember if you need the extra help. Yeah, we likely will, Teddy. I think on the weekend of the 29th and 30th. But luckily what's good is because of my wedding next weekend, there's like a 2-week break before the next Demon King event, so I have a lot more planning time, which is really, really nice. It's really, really nice. It's just the fact that Netties wanted to start this weekend, which made it really difficult because they're like, I don't know, bro. It's still ridiculous that they wanted me to do it alone. They wanted me to do it alone. That's the craziest thing. I was like, can I please have a staff? They're like, okay. But they originally were like, yeah, can you do this like just by yourself? I was like, you want me to run an entire tournament all by myself in 3 days and have it go smoothly? You're crazy. It's ridiculous. I think we'll be okay on graphics. I wouldn't wanna use up any more of your time than I would need because unfortunately you'd be in a volunteer position. Okay, let's see here. Wanted on the grave, that's fine because he's already here. He can always go for explosion to get in there. Let's see. Good explosion. Big jump from Peter. Stalling. Bonk. No clone is ready, so he's not going to get a stuff, but it will be a double down. It will be double down 100%. I don't think he could have gotten his shovel in time. Yeah, he can't kite out Titan either. Cannot kite out the tide, which means we will perish. Now, noticing in that it's still triple tide. Everybody's going with the triple tide strat again. Yeah, I'm referring to Demon King. Yeah, for Demon King. And he's wanted me to do that entire thing alone, which is crazy. But I have a staff team of 4, which is nice. Having like 3 extra people like it helps such an insane amount. Especially since they handle a lot of like the Discord stuff, which I'm not very good with. Yeah, I got sleep. Don't worry, I got sleep. I had to sleep for. Ooh, we were decoding while TP was ready. MCO. A little greedy, Mr. MCO. A little greedy for that cipher progress, but then again, you're so far behind. I don't really disagree. Nice pallet stun. Might go MCO cooking. Yeah, not much he can do there. Not much. Did I see the Percy match that was played in IJL? I did not. Oh my gosh. You can tell I've been overusing my voice. I did not, but I'm guessing it was Yukikina. Oh, we're going for this strategy again here. Yeah. Yeah, good strat from Peter. But yeah, I assume the only person that I know of that plays Percy in tournaments is Yukikina. They're like the only person nowadays that plays Sculptor and Yukikina, or sorry, that Yukikina plays Yukikina in tournament. Plays Sculptor and Percy. It's very rare. Very rare. Guess we all have insomnia? Yup. That's how it goes. That is how it goes. Especially when you do IDV content. Dude, if you want to be an IDV content creator, oh boy. You better be ready for that insomnia. Because, especially if you're going to do any sort of tourney gameplay, it's all during the nighttime for you. It'll be all during the nighttime. I generally wonder like how many times I've had to swap my sleep schedule for IDV tournaments. Probably at least a total of like 20 to 30 times. Which is like back and forth. So I guess it'd be more like 40 to 60 or something. That's crazy. Okay. Nameko's kite's really good. But unfortunately, they still don't have ciphers. Mr. Cheese! Chill in that shovel, Mr. What are we waiting for? Hello? Just break the pallet? Hello? Oh, he's waiting for him to get out of shovel. I see. Aha. Ooh, scary. Scary. Ah, this was actually that was actually a good play from Peter. He didn't want to bother breaking the pallets and whittling down the survivor. He just said, "I'll pretend to go after the cipher," and then he'll go actually after the cipher. What the heck? Oh, I guess he's just burning. He's just withering them out like this. They're almost out of items. All right. Well played from Emiko, but he's still basically dead. That rage is really putting in the work, I will say. The rage is really putting in the work for Peter. Oh, but the shot? Oh my gosh, the last archer shot? Oh, that's it though. They have no more items. They're completely out of items. This should be a loss. They're all damaged, no items. This should be a loss for AWG. As long as Peter doesn't really mess up. Like the grave should be dead here. This mind game palette, or this palette is just mind game heaven. Okay. Everything's on cooldown. He needs to. Going back for Cypher, I see. What? They're just gonna force? Nah, bro. Oh, it's over. GG's, that's it. The second he gets cloned, they're all dead. They're all dead. Okay, but the flywheel? Wait! Wait! Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Wait! Wait! The grave! Oh! He has to pallet stun. Oh, that's it. He's cooked. He has to at least buy enough time for self. No way! No way they got that. No way they got that. They literally just had to pray. They literally just had to pray, dude. Oh my gosh. That's like that's actually the most greedy, most insane cyber pop I may have seen in a long time. Oh my gosh. They can actually get one with that. I don't think they're gonna get a draw, but they should be able to get one because Emco and Namako can split. But there is an issue here. Emco needs to last. If Emco dies too early, Namako won't be able to get gate. And Peter can't TP until Emco is dead, otherwise it's guaranteed one. He has to kill Emco here. So Emco has to last about what, 15 seconds? He can't die within 15 seconds. If he can buy that time, I think he makes it at this point. They actually are able to get one from this. That's actually kind of crazy. Okay. Double jump. Back again we go. Is he gonna run toward the dungeon? Oh my gosh, he's gonna run toward the dungeon. He's not making it, but they get one. You know what's crazy is if Emco had flywheel, he probably makes that. Yeah, you can't do anything about that though. That's crazy. That is crazy. That Cypher, dude. That Cypher. Oh my gosh. That Cypher. That's ridiculous. I did not think that was pushable, dude. I did not think that was pushable. Cause what was that? That was like, it was like 85 when they were all damaged against a Hollow with no attack recovery. Like, you know, notice how they were running in and out and in and out and in and out. They were like just praying, dude. They're like, please, please. Oh, that is funny. Oh, that's last match. I see. Yeah, that probably should have been a 4K, but you know. I guess the IDV gods smiled upon AWG today, I suppose. Because I mean, that was literally just like their final gamble. They're like, okay, we realize like if we don't push this Cypher now, the game's over. Yeah, it was 83, and they just pushed it. They just pushed it. That's ridiculous. And honestly, what really saved it, I think, was Namako's flywheel as well. Because Namako flywheeled and was able to get like another what, 2 to 3% decoding, which was enough. So if Namako didn't flywheel that hit, I'm looking back at it now, if they didn't flywheel that hit, it was like Omega cooked. Let's see here. That would be the cheese! The cheese! No greedy because sometimes greedy? Well, I mean, in a situation like that, you kind of... You literally are like, okay, if we don't do this, we lose. Like, at that point, it's a last ditch effort, basically. There's like, if you're not greedy, you just die there. So it's like, no greedy most of the time, but sometimes, in very rare situations, greedy. But most of the time, no greedy. No greedy still. No greedy will always be prevalent to me. Especially since they did not have a chance otherwise. My phone sucks, dude. It is so bad. Hello, Ventus. I should set up my gosh darn thing again. Hold on, where is that? Uh-huh. Ah, okay. Sorry, I'm setting up my grindy thing again. Might as well. I've got said time to do it. I think I still left off where I was exactly yesterday too, right? I think so. me see here. Don't mind me. Age of imprisonment, grind time. I got it. Yeah, exact same spot I left off last time. I got a little bit. Again, it's a very busy time for me. Very busy, so kind of gotta do multiple things at once here. I'm just doing the same. Yeah, still doing the same mission basically. Happens when you do very hard mode. The ominous switch footage in the corner. Exactly. How very ominous. That's all. That's the music I've been playing recently too. Like the music right now comes from this game. The music from the intro for the Demon King challenge came from this game as well. I mean that it's like the music for this game is really good, so I've just been using it. That's basically you can always tell what game I've been playing recently, or at least like what game I've been listening to recently, because you can just look at the music that I use in IDV videos. It's the easiest way to tell if I've been playing a game. Now this isn't Breath of the Wild. This is in the same universe though. It's in the same universe, but it is technically the 4th game in the Breath of the Wild, I guess, series, if you want to call it. Or like sub-series, or I don't know how to describe it. It's difficult. Yeah, it's called Age of Imprisonment. It's a Hyrule Warriors game that's it's like a spin-off basically. But it's still canon to the story, maybe, question mark? I actually don't know, I haven't beat it. I'm still pretty early on in the game. Still pretty early on. Yeah, it's basically a spin-off. Basically just a spin-off. Bro, we are so close to Hunter Melly, it's ridiculous. Every day it's like getting closer and closer. We probably get her full gameplay really soon too, because we just had her trailer. Which I've rewatched the trailer so many times. It is so good. I haven't had to put all like the edits for it in the Demon King challenge as well. I was worried that people were gonna get mad at the intro when I didn't include their favorite character. But I'm telling you, dude, some of the survivors just don't have aura, as the kids would say. Like quite literally, when I make those little intros, I look for like really cool, like the little essences and whatnot. What I'm usually looking for are like essences or like skins that make the survivor look cool. But so many of them, they're just like sitting there, and it's like, do something, bro, move. Or it's like a really old skin where it looks nice, but like their action, they just kind of stand there and they glow for half a second. Usually, I want them to like be doing something dynamic where they're like moving around or something to make it like more interesting. And I swear so many characters just sit on the ground. Like, I wanted to put in Gravekeeper, but like, dude, he just sits on the ground. And I think I was going to put in Cheese. I think I actually had Cheese ready, but I had to cut Cheese for a different type of edit. But I also put in Melee like, you know, like 9 times, but I'm biased, so it's fine. Yeah, I didn't put in Cheese. No Cheese. I did have Cheese, like Cheese was in there originally. I put in like Gravekeeper, like the actual Cheese skin, but I had to cut it because I wanted to synchronize like a clapping edit, and I had to cut Cheese because of that. Yeah, Orphe was there. Yeah, Nightmare was there like 7 times. He was there like many times. But dude, I'm telling you, it's because Nightmare has so much aura. Like, there's so much good footage of Nightmare, and then there's like no good footage of like other hunters. Because a lot of them don't also have character trailers either, which I'm glad is why NetEase will eventually like give each person a character trailer, because it'll be good for like editing me as well. It'll be really nice, because they are gonna go back and do that, which I'm quite happy about. Oh my gosh, is that Wavecoon again? Hello, Wavecoon. Wavecoon Zelda trademark. Yeah, they should be like, one for Gardner, right? I think. She's like supposed to be the first one, I'm pretty sure. I'm not actually sure. I'm just kind of assuming so, because they'd probably do game 4 first. Just get one for Leo and Freddie Riley and all that. All those guys. And Thief too, bro. You guys ready for the Thief? Yeah, I put Thief in there. I saw some people are a little upset that I put Thief in the opening, and I was like, okay, but he had like a funny new skin, and I was like, I gotta show him off at least once. Especially since that type of intro I've done for Koa, and I typically try to use like different skins that I haven't used before, like in those other ones, and At least for Thief, I had never used him before. And I thought his, like, showcase of his recent scene was kind of funny. Why don't you put Patient or Psychologist? I didn't put them in because I used them a ton in the other ones. And I didn't see any, like, skin that I hadn't already used that had, like, a good aura, I guess you could say. Because they don't really... I wanted to put in, like, if I was going to put in any of them, I was going to put in the Ada Sword one. And that I did record both of, like, it was like the Night Essence ones, but I didn't get to fit it in, unfortunately. I mean, I just can't fit in all the characters with the style of editing that I did. It's just not possible. I mean, it is possible, but it wouldn't, like, look good. It would look really, really, like, mashed together. So I had to cut some. It is, dude, it's crazy how fast Hamatsu's hair has grown back. Because look at he's, like, so bald in his image. And then you look at him now, and it's like he's already has, like, a whole inch of hair back or something. It's crazy. Okay, not an inch, but look at him. He's, like, it's so different. You can just tell how fast his hair grew back. It's ridiculous. Ooh, Novelist. Yes. Give me the Novelist. Everybody been an Archer, too. Oh, my goodness. Their debut costumes had aura, though. Well, they don't really, like, move, you know? They don't really, like, move that often. In some of them. Like, I think I was going to put in Golden Ratio as well, but, like, he just doesn't really do anything particularly interesting. Whereas, like, you know, you got, like, Knight swinging a sword around or whatever. Like, that's pretty cool. It's hard to find a Patty one. Patty also, like, she doesn't really, like, move around that much. She kind of, like, floats in most of hers. But she doesn't, like, ever do anything that's, like, really dynamic, I should say. I don't know. Golden Ratio and Essence I don't usually use Essence trailers, though. I guess I could in future edits, but I usually use skin showcases and then character trailers for the style that I was going with. But I could maybe do Essences specifically in the later versions. I don't know. Perhaps. Lucky Guy Ban. Officer, Mage, Puppet, Novelist. Kazuneko Novelist. Yes. Yes, I love my Kazuneko Novelist. Oh, Shumai. Hello. Let's see here. Happy, tired Saturday, Sunday. Finish your shift at work and happy watching your stream. Thanks for making amazing content that gives me my need of dopamine. Have some bees. Aw, thank you so much, Shumai. So kind of you. I hope your weekend's going well. Hope your weekend is going well. Hope you're getting a nice break off of work there. But yeah, we're I'm also kind of looking for that I guess dopamine hit, you could say, in terms of watching some fun tourney here. Plus, I've just been this entire past week I've been so scatterbrained. There's just been so much going on, and I still have so much work to do. So much work. Actually, probably after the stream, I'll have to schedule all my stuff for this week. Oh my gosh. So now it's going to be another busy week. Not as busy as last week, thankfully. But it'll be another busy week, that's for sure. Especially with the flight. Oh, I don't like flying. Especially since I have to take a layover, too. It's not fun. Hey! Why are we lagging? Okay, we good. Never mind. Hopefully you get to take some time for yourself soon. Yeah. Hopefully. That's all I can really say. It's a busy time. Busy time. I mean, this is like one of the more busy times of the year for me. It's always summers are more free for me, and then like winters plus Koa season are like dummy busy. It's kind of crazy that around this time last year, I was practicing IDV like for like what, hours a day, like 6 hours a day, because this was like around the time I was temporarily on Rival / B4U playing in the Persuade tourney with them, which I do hope I get to play with them again one day. I don't know if I will be able to, but I would love to play with them again sometime, like in a tourney. Probably pretty tough because I need to practice for Koa, but you know, it would be fun. What do we have here? Tide on the officer, Tide Mage. Okay, yeah, everybody with healing, audience effect, Novice Great Power. Weber's on Puppet. Triple Tide. Yeah, this is triple Tide standardness. Triple Tide. Everybody got Triple Tide. Okay, Brontel got lost in the sauce. I saw that speed and then immediately messed up. I feel like it's so hard to keep that like insane, like peak opera speed, without messing up on occasion. Okay, it got the drop down baited. We need wand here. Yes, there's the wand. Just going for distance. He doesn't make that pallet. Never mind, he does make that pallet. Okay, 10 MS. Sheesh. Spinny's right. 10 MS, you're Superman. Another good wand. Okay, this kite's really good from the mage. Dang. Okay. Calm down, bro. Calm down, Dolisu. Double pallet stun. What the heck? One day we're gonna see a Joseph on the screen. I have not seen a Joseph in tournament outside of Koa rank. Forever, dude. That's a good. Oh, and she hits the. Oh, that's a really good manga for Dolisu. Going full through the first 2 times and then doubling back the 3rd time. That's a really good mix-up. This kite is insane, dude. This kite is really good from Dolisu. He's won almost every mind game. This is what leads to really long kites when you win mind games this long. The issue is though he cannot vault. He cannot vault. Yeah, if he vaults now he gets blink terror shocks. That's the one issue about kiting when blink is ready. You cannot vault anything. We just blink? Wow, we didn't even. I don't even think the blink was necessary there, but okay, that's fine. That's a good kite. 90 seconds? Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy kite. And that's just a flywheel mage, and he didn't even get to use flywheel. That was just 3 wands in mind games. It's a really good kite. I wish I could kite like that, bro. TP back. Lewis, activate! Oh, we just smacked the Lewis. Okay, that's a good Lewis. Okay, getting a hit on Puppet, that's fine. No more Lewises. But that also means Dolisu might be able to rebound. We're actually gonna try it. We're actually gonna attempt to rebound. This pallet's actually pretty good versus Opera. This one right here. It's a very heavy mind game palette. Flywheel, beautiful. This palette really feels 50-50 to me. This palette for Opera, it's like pure 50-50. Actually no, it's probably slight survivor lead. When that pallet's dropped right there, I would actually say it's a pretty. I'd say it's survivor lead if they win that mind game. Okay, I don't know what Dolisu was cooking on that one. That one's a bit weird. That's a bit of a weird one. I think it was maybe trying to like bait something. I don't know. It looked kind of goofy. Yeah, this is a 4-person endgame thanks to audience effect boost. They get the cipher speed boost. They're gonna start popping ciphers eventually. If Officer just delays this rescue long enough, this should be 4% endgame. Yep, we'll get the rescue. 20 seconds should be enough, right? We get a body block there. Mage actually does not have borrowed, so it looks like they're gonna keep on body blocking here for now. Yeah. Yeah. Jeez. Pop? Pop, hello? Mage has no borrowed. Pop, what? Oh, they can't pop, can they? No, they can't. Ah, shame. They weren't on the ciphers. Okay. They got the 4-person endgame though, but it should still be a tie because Brontel has TP. They all do have an item though. There's a chance for a 3 escape, but it's low. Going to Hamitsu, he does. Okay, he has Lewis. He can Lewis 1 time. Nice. He just has to pray for dungeon, but it's a tie. This is tie. He can't eat detention anymore. He has to win a mind game. Oh wow, good reaction from Brontel. Oh my gosh. Literally was waiting for that pallet drop and then boom, dead. Very, very, very good mind game. Okay, that was a good draw. That was a good draw. Good kite too. That was a good match. That's a really good match from both sides. Let's see here. Yeah, that's another example of like what I was talking about yesterday with as long as you kill 1 person before the end game and you have like trait, you can still tie. Regardless of how good the kite was, it doesn't matter as long as you're able to get that kill before end game. That was technically right when end game started, but it doesn't really matter because there was no borrowed. Is this match 1? Yeah, I think that was the first match of the or the first round of the of this set between ADVG Zeta. That was round 1. Again, I don't know if we'll watch more than one, but we're only gonna watch or we will watch at least this entire set for today. 3 tied. Everybody got 3 tied. Me and all my homies carry 3 tide turners. Also, I did end up looking into the novelist adjustments. You're right, they did actually adjust his hair quite a bit. They actually have it on the wiki now. They adjusted his hair a lot. Let's see here. Not Hollow. Sherlock Hollow-mess. Yeah. And when you look at it, it's like, yeah, they made the coat like a darker, like less saturated, basically. The hat is like a little darker, and his hair, he has like more hair out in front, which is interesting. Pretty interesting. I didn't realize that like the differences were that major. The only thing I really noticed was the hair. Kind of missed the brightness. I mean, I guess I haven't really seen. Well, what's the other form? Yeah, there's this form too. Oh, I was like, oh, I like that actually. Wait, when I run, there's like a little dark flower. Ah, that's cool. I like that. These skins are still so cool, dude. These skins are still like insanely cool. Yeah, the brightness was pretty nice. Yeah, I kind of wonder why they changed it. Like, I get the hair thing, I guess. Maybe they just wanted to give him like a little bit more hair out there. I guess I just made it less saturated for some reason. Who knows? Yeah, this one I think is just like one of my favorite collaborations. It's like, it's unique because it's a collaboration that keeps like the character as their character. That's also an essence. It's not just like, you know, it doesn't look like the actual Sherlock Holmes or whatever he was like drawn to be like. It's just novelist as Sherlock, which I think is just pretty cool. It's a really good crossover. Very, very good crossover. I'll probably have to pick up the BQ skin too, because I currently have all the skins from the crossover except the BQ one. I guess the Night Watch one too, but he's from the event, so obviously I'd get him. My Goat Night Watch. Not too late. Whee! But you know, it would be nice to have the full set, since I have basically all of them at the moment, at least in terms of the essence ones. Should you get Novelist or First Officer accessory from the Apple Store? I'm biased. I say you go for go for the Novelist one. The Novelist one is really pretty. It has like these really nice birds on it. It's a very pretty accessory. Very, very pretty. Officer one, I think I have. I don't actually remember. I'm not entirely sure, but I love the Novelist one. The birds look so nice. They look really, really, really nice. I hope they give Novelist an S tier like rank accessory sometime. I would love that, or at least like maybe just a rank accessory. Because I already gave him the stab thing one, I think last year, but I wish he gets like a S tier one. I really want an S one. You should watch the recent TE versus Do 5 match Amelie carried in round 3. Ah, I'll make note of that. Let's see here. TE versus Do 5. Okay, I'll make note of that. Yeah, hopefully throughout this week we'll have a few more other videos. A lot of the videos that I had for this week kind of got pushed back. Because they were supposed to be guessing your rank this week, but also couldn't do it because ha 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 ha. NetEase said, "Host my tournament, run my tournament." So everything got put behind after that. I still don't know how I was able to do it while also managing to do like the other things that I was able to do. I kind of just had to like lock in and basically no life work for like 6 days straight. Host my tournament. Okay, Netties. Do it alone. No, Netties. That is basically how it went. That is basically how it went. Truly. It literally was that. Because I knew, especially after, like, hearing what poor Kuroshiro had to, like, deal with. Because he was really, really stressed running the Demon King tournament. Which is... I was pretty scared at first when they reached out to me. Because I was like, oh, no. Like, the Kuroshiro... This is... I've heard the things that Kuroshiro mentioned. This is going to be dangerous. But I was like, I kind of have to, you know? Like, I was like, who else would, you know? Who else? If not me, who else, you know? So I figured. Wanted to ask you how to participate in your tournament also. Okay, well, it's not really my tournament. I'm just the... Whoa, that was terrible. It's not my tournament. I am simply the organizer. I think that does need to be said. It is not my tournament. Because I know people have said, oh, this is your tournament. It's not mine. I'm just organizing it for Netties, basically. I'm basically just like the middleman. You could say. The messenger. So I don't really get to decide how things are. All I get to really decide on are just like, you know, who gets in, etc. And then while also keeping track of some of Netties' rules and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. Am I gonna get the upcoming deduction star skins? I will probably get a few of them. I want to see how they look in game, but I think no matter what, I'm getting nightmares. Like, I'm definitely 100% getting nightmares. Nightmares is the one I'm like most excited for, I think. Like nightmare, easily. And then the Dream Witch one looks cool, but I don't really play Witch. I do want to learn more Witch, but my Witch is really, really, really bad. So, who knows? I still own Tomie and haven't played her once, like ever. Never used that skin. Cause I feel like the only people who use that skin are like the good witches, and it's like, okay, I can't use that until my witch is actually at least decent. Yeah, I love Nightmares. It's kind of sad because I know a lot of people said he looked like really ugly and stupid. I was kind of sad because I really liked that. I really liked how cool it looked. It's very unique and interesting. In my opinion, at least. Literally S-Patch Witch, yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know. S-Badge Witch, that's a tough one. Especially she's pretty competitive too. I mean, if you learn the basics of Witch and you're like, you know, like the fundamentals of like how to play her, you'll probably like destroy survivors up until Alicorn like with no issue, because they make one mistake and you just win the game. I feel like Dream Witch is like one of those best characters to like that unfortunately like low tiers just kind of explode to if it's like a half decent witch, because you make one mistake and the game's literally over. As long as the witch like plays pretty consistently. Not to say that it's not easy, it still takes a lot of practice, but you know, it's just like, you know, you make any critical mistake versus a witch and she like just heavy snowballs into just winning. Yeah, it's funny that you say like the give us more ugly skins. Okay, it's so creepy, etc. It's just another thing of like how IDV players are never satisfied, because you give them what they want and they complain, and then you give them what they don't want or what they thought they wanted and then they complain, and then you give them the same thing over and over again and then they complain. Like everybody just complains basically. And they call me whiny. It's crazy. It's a little silly. Little silly indeed. 50% first and first. What is that even on? What are those stats? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how people can hate on Clerk. Clerk's like one of the more interesting hunter designs. She's like very, very unique. Like it's very, what is it? It's not like the kind of hunters that we're getting nowadays, at least like with Kiwis and whatnot. Yeah, deduction star voting is always gonna be interesting. As always, at least for Nymph, I'm still voting Melly. But this year, dude, I just hope Novelist can make it in. I don't care. I don't care if it's on like, I don't care if it's NA. I don't care if it's NAEU or sorry, Global that votes for him or China. I just hope Novelist gets in. I really do. Because I feel like I really wanted Novelist last year. So I'm just gonna keep voting. I'm just gonna keep voting Novelist for deduction until he makes it in. Yeah, if we have Mr. High, we need Jekyll. Exactly. So you get it. You understand. You understand. Let's see. I need to actually do this one. I need to play as Zelda herself. Because I am under-leveled with her. Well, I'm over-leveled with her, but it doesn't matter. Mad Eye's deduction star. Yeah, it's unfortunate for you, Yuka, just that nobody really gives much attention to Mad Eyes, which is sad. Even though he's such an interesting character. Oh, I just realized because Yuko is playing in Demon King tomorrow. Oh man, or I guess today since it's past midnight for me. I just realized since you're playing Yuko, the matches might end up going on a little bit long because of that Mad Eyes. It very well could. I know you got a slug. I know you got it, but it also may end up going on pretty long. You never know. Yeah, we actually had, I think, multiple Mad Eyes players sign up too, which was I was actually really surprised to see. I was like, when I saw Yuka, I was like, okay, that checks out. But there were two. I think there were two other Mad Eyes, or maybe just one more. I could have sworn there were there were three, which I was like, what? It's ridiculous. There are also two Hellenbers that signed up as well, which is also kind of crazy. Seeing like Hellenber. Although, unfortunately, we did have to reject one of the Hellenbers because their badge was from too long ago. NetE specifically stated it needs to be within the past 2 seasons, or like currently right now, and that Hellenber had it like 4 seasons ago. So it's not like been S badge ever, it's like within somewhat recent times. Otherwise, it's like a big nope, I suppose. Kind of a shame. But I don't know if I hope we get the other one to be showcased. Because Leo goes crazy, bro. Leo goes crazy for those that aren't ready for him, that's for sure. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I don't think Sangria gets many votes for a deduction star usually, does she? I don't really think so. It's kind of surprising considering she's like so broken and like she's such a popular hunter in tournaments. But of course tournaments aren't everything, especially at least for NA. In fact, I'd say most people don't really care too much about Tourney. I guess I can't really say most people, but you know, more often than not, people are excited for skins and whatnot. I mean, you can always tell just by the numbers. People are more interested in skins than anything, which I think is fine. But I just wish that there was a little more comp interest too. That's actually coming up pretty soon, deduction star voting, right? Now I think about it. It's like a few months away. I'm pretty sure. I always forget when exactly it is. But I know it's coming up. Oh, the double Moblin, lovely. Ooh, I'll just worry about it later. Okay, what do we got? What do we got here? Let me chill on this one. You can play this one for a bit. That's actually kind of loud. What the heck? Okay, no, we good. My audio was like jank there for a sec. We good, we good. Bald! Hamatsu, you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. You must play it. You must play Bald. And this Kazunaka Aeroplan is too, I'm guessing. Oh, dude. My Aeroplanist journey has been so fun. It really has. I unfortunately did not get my S badge. I think Audra actually kicked me out of getting my S badge. I probably will be like, by the end of this weekend, I'll probably be like, what, 13th or 14th arrow? Yeah, something like that. So I did drop out from S, but if I get like, what, like 2 wins, we get back in there, which is crazy. Hopefully we can get S arrow before the end of the season. Oh my, Gimmick Lady? Nah, Delisa's getting Gimmick Lady, right? There's no way. There's no way Kazuneko's playing Gimmick Lady. Kazuneko might take Cordy, actually. Maybe not. Maybe it won't take Arrow. Surely Delisa takes Faro, right? Surely. Wait, they have Cordy and Evelyn on the same team! Wait. Wait. The funny. Cordy and Faro on the same team. That's funny. Cordy, you know what you gotta do. Use the gun. Use the gun. Use the owl. Use the flare gun. The lore, bro. Yukikina, you know what you gotta do too. Play Percy. I wanna see that Percy again, bro. Honestly, I think it would be really cool. I remember Zeus talked about this in the past. I think it'd be really cool if characters that have connections have like little abilities with each other. Like I think what Zeus said he wanted more from the game was like that psychologist patient kind of combination where they can run. I think it would be kind of nice if stars had like little buffs and debuffs depending on relationships. Like maybe like Cordy and like if Cordy and Faro are like decoding the same cipher, they both get like a -5% decoding speed or something. Oh, wheel. Interesting. That's actually not terrible, I think, because the spikes goes through Bald Bro, I think, right? I don't think Bald Bro is only affected by the basics, so. But I guess if he gets trapped, that's the thing about Bald Bro. If you throw a trap at him when he has smoke and you swing at him while he has a spike, I think he just gets out for free. I'm pretty sure. I kind of forget how it works. I have to see it again. Cowboy kind of has it with getting bad decoding with male characters. Yeah, something like that, you know? Martha can, yeah, if she's, yeah, it's like they both run 5% faster, but if they're decoding the same cipher, like, they get like a -5 decoding speed or something. That'd be interesting. It'd be quite interesting. That and like other things, you know? Or if it's like, if Gardner and Thief are on the same team, Gardner is like scared when she gets near the Thief, and her vaulting, she vaults slower or something. I don't know. It'd be interesting. So it'd be interesting to like have little character interaction buffs and nerfs like that. It'd probably be really hard to develop all that, but it would just be like, I feel like just like at least a few more cases of it would make things really interesting. Because obviously it would be an endless chart if you did all the relationships, but at least for characters that have really strong relationships with each other, I think it'd be really interesting. That are like characters that are like very tidily close together, like Cordy and Faro, with like master and student. That would be like really interesting. Wouldn't it team costs more complicated? Yeah, it'd be really interesting. I mean, the patient psychologist one is already quite interesting. Cowboy has like the thing with male survivors. Yeah, the Morton brothers would be interesting. Like if you had like Mike and Murrow, maybe it's like, maybe like Mike's white bomb, if he decodes with Murrow, his white bomb charges twice as fast. Like that'd be interesting, you know? Or like Murrow, maybe he gets like, maybe his boar, I don't know, maybe like his boar moves slightly faster, I don't know. Or maybe the boar is excited to see him, so like Wildling, his passive speed debuff goes away when near Acrobat or something. That'd be interesting. So he runs like a normal survivor when there's an Acrobat nearby. So he gets like a small speed buff or something. I don't know. Just we're just kind of theory crafting, but like stuff like that could just be really interesting. It could be interesting. That's a Cordy with snooze as well. How interesting. Interesting. I feel like I'm saying that word way too much, but it's a good word. It's a very common word. It's that word that you always use when you don't know how to describe something, but you do find it intriguing. And yeah, Delisu did end up taking that far as expected. As expected. That's definitely a Delisu character, that's for sure. Interactive emote with Brennan Ithaca. I would love that too. Oh my gosh, yes, we need that. That would be great. Oh, the gimmick lady gimmicking all around. Oh, there's the spike. Okay. She's gimmicking. She's gimmicking. She's gimmicking. This is truly a gimmick moment. Ah, Yukina getting gimmicked. Oh my gosh, she's been in her gimmick form for so long. What the heck? Warp wheel? I just realized he had warp. I've never seen warp wheel. That is actually the first time I've ever seen warp wheel. What? Warp the Wheel Brothers. The Wheel Brothers will be warping today. Yes, sir. We are the Warp Brothers. So how does that work? So like they're technically 3 people. So like how does that work? How does it feel for them when they fly through the warp? Do they get jumbled up? Imagine the Warp Brothers warp through the thing because they're 3 people. And like they just like get mixed up on the order, so then like the bottom one's on top now. That'd be funny. Okay, well, I mean, ciphers are fine. Wow, we actually go for a vault in to take the speed boost and utilize the speed boost to move around, but with extended spikes that should be the down. There's no flywheel, snippety snap, we'll do the trick. And we hide behind a wall just in case, yeah. There is no flywheel, but you know. It is fine, it is fine. Next rescue will likely be Bald. Oh yeah, Bald's already positioning himself for rescue. Look at that, it's funny that like, he's so far away, but he's already in position for rescue because of smoke. The smoke is so good, bro. The smoke changing the chair is so good. And he already has the smoke set up so he can just hide. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. He is never finding Bald. Oh, he found Bald. Wait, how did he not get spiked? What the heck? Hello? How did he not get spiked all this time? It's ridiculous. Alright, Bald bro. What? They're... Oh, dodging full. I was like, what? Okay. Smacks that Bald bro. Look at the ciphers, bro. Oh my gosh. Every time I look at the ciphers after second rescue, they're so fast. Cypher Rush is ridiculous nowadays, dude. With audience effect, it is ridiculous. And there's a gun. We have Cordy gun. Oh my gosh, Cordy's gonna help out. Cordy's gonna help out Evelyn, bro. This is not canon. This is ridiculous. Okay, they're getting spikes for days. Pew pew. Okay, yo, you're gonna have to use warp wheel, bro. Warp wheel. Oh my gosh, the warp. Oh, he's lost. He's gotta go wheel form. They can pop. I think the Cypher's upstairs. No way, bro. No way that freaking Cordy is doing this. Snap, but it's not enough. They can pop. Oh, man. And guess what? The reason why they can pop is because of audience effect. That likely would have been fast enough if this is pre-audience effect, dude. And wait, she has... Wait, they call her Lady Faro in Japanese? That's funny. Wait, she has dungeon. It's a 4. She can actually 4. Oh, my. But the tram assist! The tram assist! Delisu! The tram assist so that you don't fly as far? Are we serious? The tram coming in there just to... Yo, if I'm Yukikina, I'm so mad. If I'm Yukikina, I'm so mad at that tram. Oh... That was like actually god levels of luck, bro. That would never happen to me. That would never happen to me as a survivor. It would always be like 1 second too late and be like a nice little tease. It's like, haha, almost, almost. That's crazy, dude. Zeta, dude, I swear, I don't know what it is. I swear Zeta was like born under a lucky star. Like, don't get me wrong, they are strong as heck, but they were definitely born under a lucky star, dude. Because how come this keeps happening? Especially Kazuneko, too. Like, they are the GOATs, but man, are they lucky. They are so freaking lucky. Truly. That one friend that denies ever getting lucky. I mean, I'm telling you right now, that would never happen to Zeus. That's for sure. Never happen to Zeus. Absolutely never. You know, it's kind of funny. Speaking of Zeus, when I was doing matchmaking for Demon King, his team got rolled like he's only supposed to get rolled once, like once per team. He got rolled like 5 times. GSL got rolled like 5 times, and I was cracking up so hard. I was like, man, this game really just wants to like make you play so much, huh? It was just so funny. It's like the universe just wanted as much Zeus IDV gameplay as possible. Audience effect will be nerfed. Oh yeah, I will. I 100% think it will be nerfed. I don't know how they're gonna nerf it, but it's really overpowered right now. It really is. I mean, don't get me wrong, Cypher Rush is the best way that, you know, survivors can win against meta hunters right now. That plus Tide Turner. But it's definitely a little overtuned. Like, there's a difference between being, like, a good tool versus, like, overtuned, and Audience Effect is definitely overtuned. The thing is, like, they're gonna nerf it, but it's kind of hard because it's really only a Tourney trait. That's the thing. It is not viable in rank, in my opinion. In rank, it is nothing but a bandage effect. Well, you can rank it. It's four-person VC. I've mentioned this before. It has to be 4-person VC. Because if you can't coordinate around getting the boost, there's no point. There's literally no point. What is audience effect? Audience effect, think about it this way. When somebody is on chair, survivors get a 12% decoding boost for the entire time the survivor is on the chair. So if you're rescuing at the last second, which most survivors usually do, you should probably get around 30 seconds of a 12% speed boost for 2 survivors that aren't rescuing. And that's basically a better Postman letter, just in the Persona Web trait. Because Postman's letter gives a 10% bonus for 30 seconds. Whereas Audience Effect is, while the entire time somebody's on chair, before 2 ciphers have popped, it's a 12% decoding boost. So, it's ridiculous, dude. It is absolutely ridiculous how fast the ciphers are. That's why you see these guys not popping like the second cipher. They'll pop 1, but that's it, just a single 1. And then they'll just make everything like 99 and leave it all primed to get that 12% boost. But again, you can't do that in rank because obviously you would need somebody to be on the same, you know, idea as you. You would need your teammates to actually know what ciphers are the ciphers that they need to be working on, which is a little difficult because a lot of survivors that you're teamed up with kind of autopilot in rank, which makes it a little difficult to do strategies like that. There have been many a times where I'll be playing with like Hikaru just in a duo and champion or in peak tier, and we get matched with some people, and it's like, okay, their gameplay is really good, but they forgot what the last cipher was, and we have a cipher that's like 80 or something, and we lose the game because they go to a new cipher. It just happens, dude. It just happens sometimes. And I will say that's not to say that I haven't done something like that either. I definitely have. But more often than not, it does happen in rank, and it's really annoying when it does happen. Okay, that's such a mean question. Oh, man. That's such a mean question. Oh. The Zeta Glaze, bro. It's real. The Zeta Glaze is real. I say as if I'm not one of them, but it's fine. I'm 100% a Zeta Glazer. And proud. Good night, Joey. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I feel like that was, like, the warp was so weird. I've literally never seen a warp with, like, it worked out, too. It wasn't even, like, bad. It was just Zeta outplayed the wheel at, like, almost every turn with the audience effect, too. Audience effect is just ridiculous, dude. It is so good. Literally every team is using it, dude. Literally every team is using the audience effect strategies. But I mean, it's a pretty interesting strat. I kind of hope audience effect, like, stays around, because it does make, like, you know, game plans more interesting for survivors and whatnot. However, I just think that like the numbers need tweaking. Because the numbers for audience effect are just ridiculous. But I think keeping audience effect in would be good. It just needs like a numbers nerf. Because it's too much right now. 12% is just way too much. What do you Wheels usually bring? Wheel's a very versatile character. Wheel can kind of just bring whatever fits him best on a certain map or comp. It's very common for him to bring insolence, detention. Inso, like he really can't just bring anything. It just depends on the map. That's the thing. There really is no like limit to what Wheel can bring. Any build can work, but most commonly I think the builds that are played with Wheel are Inso with detention or Inso with Trump. But Confined does exist sometimes as well. It definitely does. Definitely does. Yeah, Patroller Wheel I don't think I've ever seen either. I don't think I've ever seen a Patroller Wheel. I mean, there's been that one single Patroller Opera that we did see in Koa 7. The one single time of Patroller Opera. I just wasted my skill. That is so sad. Light Blast nothing. Yes. Light Blast nothing. Funny. Great work. Yeah, I don't think anybody has ever brought Listen in an official tournament. Like for, well, okay, there's a Listen Fool's Gold, but in an official tournament like at this level, I should say. In IVTs, yes. IVT, there has been Listen being used many a time. I think it was like what? Pit Stoppers, I think, did it, and then somebody else did it, I think, as like a joke. But they had trade swapped to it or something. I think it was like Listen Ivy. They trade swapped to like Listen Ivy is kind of funny. Something like that. I'll never forget about that Listen Fool's Gold though, never. Truly never. Oh, Beep Beep? Beep Beep? Zeus IDV Nova. Okay, this is a hype team. What the heck? Charles, Zeus, Orphe, and Beep Beep? Especially since Beep Beep's like never used. This is MCO on Beep Beep too. Beep Beep's like never used in Tourney anymore. I wonder what they're planning. Their Cypher is a little slow with this comp. They're what? Minus 33? Minus 33. Yeah, minus 33. All these ads? Are you guys still getting like a lot of ads? Because I've turned my automatic ads set to low frequency because everybody kept saying they got so many ads. Is it still happening to you guys? Like not the 3 out of 3, but like ad frequency is what I'm saying. Like if you get the 3 out of 3, that's just YouTube's end. But is it more frequent now, or you keep getting ads every 5 minutes? What? That's ridiculous. I literally set it to low. Yeah, I have an option to like delay ads as well. I was trying to delay it a little bit during Demon King as well, so it only happened during like the breaks. But apparently people were still getting ads. It's like I can set to delay ads for 10 minutes with like a little button on my stream. But apparently that doesn't even work. Apparently it does not even work, which is ridiculous. I missed a donation. Oh, thank you for the reminder. I'm sorry. Let me see here. Oh, Rumier! I'm so sorry that I missed your donation. Thank you for the streams. It helps me feel less lonely during hard times, and I know many feel the same. Aw. Well, I do hope that you get better soon, Rumi, and thank you so much for that donation. Yeah, I know times can be tough, especially nowadays. It's not a lot of things aren't easy nowadays, but you know we do our best to keep moving and whatnot. I wish you well. I do wish you well. And Kiyomis, thank you so much for the donation as well. With a... What is that? Is that a squirrel? Is that a dog? Is that like a Shiba Inu? Is that like a squirrel? What is that? I don't know what that is. But thank you so much for that 3 donation. Thank you. It's very nice of you. It's a fox? I honestly cannot tell what that's supposed to be. Okay, let's see. Peter's Opera is back again. Bleak Detention, Trump, Claustro, Addiction, Rage, for the forward. We have healing, struggling on the forward. Audience effect, struggling. Lots of struggling. Interesting. They're all bringing struggling. It's actually really interesting that we get to...
That Squarespace isn't just for websites.
Squarespace, huh? I got an ad. Yo, speaking of ads, bro. Speaking of ads, oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, let's see what we got here. We're chasing MCO Beep Beep. MCO Beep Beep. Okay. Let's see this Beep Beep. Flywheel tied Beep Beep. Flywheel tied Beep Beep. This is not triple tied though. Actually, this is knee-jerk arrow. That's interesting. MCO just gonna Beep Beep all the way to these pallets here. These pallets are very good versus Opera. If you are cutting on this map, go to these pallets versus Opera at first presence. She literally cannot do anything. Watch Peter right here. Watch specifically right here. Never mind, he messed up his dash. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so funnily enough, Opera can't make that dash between the pallets right at that little 11 area versus these two right here. There is nothing. She can't move. There's nothing to dash to, right? There's nothing to dash to. The forward is here. I guess she gets a little passive speed bonus. Oh! Alright, the addiction. That's still a pretty good long. That's a pretty long stun though. All things considered, that's still a pretty long stun. I'll drop this pallet, blink, flywheel, and code! No! Oh, MCO goaded but got scammed. Oh, MCO goaded but got scammed. Nice. Okay. Not gonna be able to get the stun, but at least was able to apply some pressure there. Lots of the ball has been used. It's very difficult to harass Opera. Very, very, very difficult to harass Opera, especially with forward. Very difficult. I mean, they're doing it quite well, but it is tough. Quite tough indeed. Now that flywheel is good. They fly out the blink. It's just they weren't able to reposition on the pallet because they just didn't have enough time. There literally was no time because that blink was so fast. No time to rescue makes this a little tricky. We have one beep beep. We almost have two. Beep beep. Standing still with the speed boost is fun. Wow. Peter just flies through pallets, bro. Somebody needs to start pallet stunning Peter, I swear. People actually need to start pallet stunning Peter. Peter really like reminds me of my own playstyle as a hunter. Just like way better. With like the kind of impulsivity and aggressiveness. It kind of reminds me of that. Anyways. It's just that he like is actually able to like perform on said impulsiveness. Alright, Mr. Novelist. Oh. This is not looking good for AWG. This positioning is really... Wait. The forward pallet stun? And we're just gonna look at her? But the addiction? What? What is going on? That's a lot of distance for MCO actually, but Opera catches right up real fast. Oh, hi, Aaron. Beep beep again. You're gonna be slow. You're gonna be slow. Beep beep again. Look at these swerves. Oh my gosh, MCO, calm down. Swerving all around. Bro, I've seen this forward die so many... And blink, yep. Bro, I've seen this forward die so many times. Oh my gosh. Now that was a good blink. That was a really good blink because Peter did not make that obvious at all. There's like no... I mean, maybe MCO was like thinking it was going to be ready soon, but that was like a really, really, really good blink. There was no like body language on that at all. It was like a sideways blink. That was beautiful. And see, now they're just pallet stunning. They're like, yo, bro, this guy Peter just walks through all the pallets. We're just going to start pallet stunning him. Peter's a little too aggressive for his own good. And Novelist is dead. Oh, he's going to use his book. Tram. Save the day. Oh, okay. Get on tram real quick. Not going to get on the tram. Just going to go to these pallets instead. I would have just got on tram. I don't even care. I guess oh, maybe he doesn't want to die on ciphers. Maybe the ciphers are near the... Oh my gosh, Namiko, please. Namiko, please. The book is back. No, that would have taken him far from the cipher. I guess it would have been a target switch, right? Yeah, I guess he wanted to keep the keep the heat on him. I think that was the idea. Alright, well, now moving on to Charles. This is fine. Oh, Peter got the trick! He got the trick! He got the trick! That was a good trick. He had the shadow inside the pallet trick so we can choose which side he wants to come out on. That was really good. And now Peter's going back for the Cypher. They're all injured, but they all still have items. If AWG plays this well, they can tie, but this is hard. This is very, yeah, I've seen this forward die so many times. He has self-heal burn too. Wait, I just realized 2 people have self-heal burned. Oh no. If he kills the arrow and burns his self, this is risky. I think Peter should just chair at this point though, no? No, wait, he wins this, right? The novice can only keep him busy for so long. The forward's gonna need to get healed by the aeroplanist. Heal? Okay. Oh my gosh. This forward. This poor forward, bro. This poor forward. And there's the TP. And Namako has no items. Yeah. That's 4 kill. Now they both have neither of them have self-heal. You'll chair the novelist. The aeroplanist is right here because he's forced to be here. It is cooked. What a hover! Wait, what? What? What a hover! Okay, that was well played from Peter. I need to see that hover. Hold on. Hold on. That hover was ridiculous. How did he do that? Hover 1. Oh, he just vaults. Oh, that's just really fast. Okay. Dude, that was just so fast. It didn't even look like he vaulted for a sec. Okay. Never mind. That hover was pretty standard. It just looked really fast. Because he goes up, down, insta-vault with fast interaction. Jetpack immediately. He's already... Dude, if Uppercut TP, like, he makes that against most other hunters. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. I mean, I wouldn't say that's like a god... That's not like a god hover, but that's still like a really, like, well-executed hover. That's so good. That was really well played. Apparently, Axis is in first place now. That checks out. Axis is very strong. Very, very strong. Okay, let's see here. Somebody said enter 0 here. What do we got? Ah, yeah, that is 0. Yep. That is 0 for sure. For sure. Oh, Droplet, thank you for the $10 donation. Just saying pasta? That's all, huh? Yeah, if you want to talk about pasta, what about my favorite IDV OC, Pastologist, the throw character. My favorite character, the Pastologist. I could go for some pasta too. Actually, sounds really nice right now. A nice pasta dish. I actually kind of like a cold pasta though. I don't really like a hot pasta. Hot pasta. Hot potsta. Bro, do you think there's hot potsta? Or you like make hot pot, but it's like pasta based? Hot potsta? That's probably a thing, right? Probably. Probably, right? Who knows? Now I'm hungry. My fault, yeah. My fault there. Chicken fried, yeah, chicken fried rice never bad either. It's a classic. Or the shrimp fried rice. You're telling me. A shrimp. A shrimp. You're telling me a shrimp fried this spice? No, chill, bro. What's the set after the Zeta one? We can take a look. See, let's take a quick look. I think Zeta was the third set of the day, so it's QTD versus Scars. Well, we can watch a little bit of it. We can watch a little bit of it, I think. Okay, I don't think I'll watch all of it because of Demon King tomorrow, and I just got this is more just like one of those like more chill streams. I won't be able to do these next weekend just because wedding time, unfortunately. Why is there double RC versus QTD? Huh? I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. Oh, I can't use that yet. I see. Yeah, Scar's been doing really well this tournament too, which is crazy. Boop. Boop. Honestly, it's really nice to see that it's not just the same 3 teams dominating in Japan this IJL season though. Because I'm telling you, dude, last time it was just like RC, Zeta, Axis, and then everybody else. That's all it really was. It was just like those 3 complete domination. And now you got like FL, who is like really unfortunately last season they were getting kind of cooked, but finally they're like catching up in skill level to everybody else, which is nice to see. Really nice. Like they definitely put in the hours in the practice, you can tell. It's nice. Yeah, FL especially, yeah. I think if there's like a reward for like most improved or something, it should go to FL 100%. I think in terms of like the one team I think that still needs a bit of extra strength is definitely QTD. But it's also because they are the newest team there. So it does make sense that they're going to be behind. However, they are also improving very well. And it's not as if they're like a free, you know, team to go up against or anything like that for the other 7 pros. Like they still pull their own weight quite well. It's just that they have trouble finishing games and whatnot. They change members. I mean, every single season members change on teams. Very rarely do members stay the same. Most of the time, most teams go through member changes. However, most of the time for teams, their core members usually stay, and if not, it's usually like a very big announcement. Like I know Alf joining RC was a huge announcement, since like Zeta is his home, so it's kind of crazy to see that. But you know, Alf's had quite a journey, quite a competitive journey in this game. Yeah, FL got 2 new survivors, yeah. 2 new survivors. That's what I heard. Most RC members are never switching. Yeah, yeah, Zeta, RC, a couple of the teams, they don't do a lot of switches because they just work really well with each other. And the thing as well is like when you're on like an IDV Pro team, you're basically you're practically like almost living with your teammates. Like I don't think you physically are, but like you spend so much time with them a day basically because you got to practice like what 10 hours a day or something like that. Maybe not always 10 hours, but you got to practice like a ton. You got to put in a ton of hours. So it's not just like skills that matter. It's also, especially in a team game, like you gotta like get along with the people that you're playing with, which is unfortunate because I know there's a couple China teams that like bash on their own teammates, which is a little sad. RC gatekeeping Alf. I mean, anybody would love Alf on their team easily. Alf is so strong, and it has like it's just the combination of Alf and Akka is just like so terrifying because their hunter pool is literally like combined. It's ridiculous. They have like a total of like 20 something hunters mastered. It's like so stupid. So you can basically never fully predict what they're always gonna do. Like you have a good idea, but you can never fully predict them, which is just ridiculous. When is Hunter Melly coming out again? Queen Bee will release on the 27th in her essence. The 27th of November, I believe. So I'm quite excited for that. So, you know, less than 3 weeks away, which is just crazy to think about. And she also, since Melly's birthday is in December, I think they might give Queen Bee a little attention maybe with her birthday. Because it's supposed to be Melly's 5th birthday, I believe. So she should be getting a portrait. Which means she'll probably get like a cool portrait with Queen Bee in the background in the shadows, I imagine. Be pretty cool. They do give out some free pulls for Queen Bee as well, so that'll definitely help some of you guys that are low on resources in this game. They do give out a free 10. I think it's just a 10 though. I think that's all you get, unfortunately, but it's still something, you know. Actually, no, I think it's 20. Yeah, I know it's 20 because I think it's 10 free and then another 10 from the event. So it's actually a total of 20, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's just 10 free and then you get another 10 from doing events, I think is what they said. That's still pretty good though. Isn't it technically 30 with Logic Path? I mean, with Logic Path, you can get upwards. You can go like super far. It just depends on how much you grind that season. But yes, you could actually get a lot with Logic Path. Very true. Does need to be said. Although it's kind of funny because I likely the 10 extra freebies that they'll give us are likely going to be a waste for me because I'm pulling like immediately after my Logic Path dice that I save up. So it's probably going to be the free 10 plus whatever I get from Logic Path plus whatever I've got in my inspiration savings. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Logic Path always has over 4,000 steps, and the only way to max it out is to, you know, max out every week, and then do deductions. That's the only way to get to 4,000. You have to do like, you have to be like a new player and like get all the deductions done like a lot. There's been one person who's done it that's made it to the end of the Logic Path before, and you don't really get anything special. It just kind of looks funny because you can't walk anymore. But you know, people have done it. It's just very rare that it happens. It definitely is possible. It just takes an insane amount of grinding, especially for deductions, because that's like the only way to get like the extra. I think if it reaches like weekly cap maxed every single time, you get like 3,000 or something. So the last 1,000 needs to come from deductions or something, or like a long season. Yeah, there is an end to Logic Paths, but nobody ever makes it there. It's usually like 4,500, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. Brother, chill. Oh yeah, I saw that Forest Escape. That Forest Escape was a little bit of a scam for the wheel, but it was a good Forest Escape. It was a fun match. Twas fun. Knife Yules? 99. Sorry, I don't know how to. Is that an I? I'm so bad at looking at names, I swear. But 90 Nights. Yeah, I'll probably not be streaming too much longer either. Probably like, I would say probably like 1 more hour, maybe. Maybe. Should draw Hunter Jelly, yes, my favorite. Hunter Jelly. It's YLL. Oh, okay, I see. It's kind of hard to tell with the L versus like a potential capital I. Can be tricky. Oh my gosh, fast. Chill, bro. Yeah, his hair's like already growing back. It's kind of sad. I'm gonna miss bald Mitsu. No, put that down, bro. Don't pick up the tree. Oh dear. Chill, bro. I would say, I mean, whatever you think is more interesting. Oh, I missed the weak point. Alright, no, I'm fine. Never mind. There was no weak point. I'm not greedy. We good. Wanna know what his hair routine is? You mean was, right? But yeah, his hair does grow really fast, actually. It's crazy. It does grow pretty fast. That goes faster than I feel like my hair goes pretty fast, and even his is like even faster than mine, I think. Oy. Yeah, it's a very funny bald Mitsu. It's just how random it is really funny. It's just like, why, bro? How can I grow hair if I'm bald? Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. My secret has totally been revealed that I don't actually have any hair. Like, it's completely bald the whole time. Yeah, exactly. Schmitty got to go bald. Now, that way he can't have that Arby fry hair anymore. You know, no more Arby's fries for hair. Whee! $500 for Schmitty to go bald? Honestly, it might cost him more. I would add. That's a good question to ask Schmitty to see if he'd ever like. Would you ever go bald? Like, do you think you ever could? I don't know if I ever could. I mean, I already am, but you know. Hypothetically speaking, if I wasn't bald and I wanted to be. Hypotheticals only here, of course. I don't really know, though. It's interesting. Trying to make us think you have hair so we can't recognize you IRL. Very smart. Yeah, totally, yeah. That's the strat. Definitely. Oh, these guys stole my wave coons. What the heck? Bro, I need to kill the wave coon. Will I buy the Mary S tier? Probably, because I kind of want the full set. I do kind of want the full set for all the Sherlock skins. And I already have the entire set so far. So I would say probably. Very high chance anyways. You're watching me in your uni class? Ooh, I don't know about that. Might be better to pay attention a little bit there. But you know, as long as you're... I guess as long as you're okay with that. These ads, are they really that bad? Jeez, dude. That really sucks. They've been extra greedy recently, huh? YouTube's been extra greedy with the ads. Even after I set them to low, which is ridiculous. I literally set them to low like just earlier today, and now it's like... It's just everybody's still getting them, which is crazy. Alright, 6 minutes till the next matchup. That's good. That's not so bad. I can wait for that. Once we finish this map anyways. No! The theme ended, brother. This is so sad. There we go. Yeah, the other thing is, like, even if you try to... What I used to do in the past sometimes, what was like a nice little cheese, was when you started and stopped a video, or like refreshed a video like multiple times, you could sometimes like be able to skip an ad. And now, if you refresh, you just get an ad like no matter what. It's so dumb. Okay, nice kill. It's silly. That was like my strat in the past. Was like constantly refreshing the page to skip an ad. Or like refreshing a page to get a skippable ad, because sometimes you get like an unskippable, right? You get like the classic 2 ads, 15 seconds. So I'd refresh until I got a 5-second skippable ad. And I swear YouTube knows that you're doing it now, because sometimes I'll do that strat. I'll get the 5-second skippable ad. And then quite literally like 10 seconds later it gives you another ad. And it's like, thanks, bro. Thank you, YouTube. Just block every ad now? Yeah, I mean, I don't really like using ad blockers on YouTube because it means the YouTubers that you watch don't get paid. And as a YouTuber myself, it's like, probably shouldn't use those, but you know. just kind of how it goes. It's like if I get the ad revenue, I got to do the same for my fellow YouTubers. You know how it goes. Will I add a coaching category or a custom one to play / practice / help viewers like in 1v1s or 1v5? Maybe one day. I'm just not good enough to coach myself. The coaching series that we will have going, it's like pretty high level coaching though, is with Aaron. Aaron's very, very smart and can definitely do like all that high level coaching and whatnot. But for me personally, I am still a learner. I'm still learning a lot, and I don't feel comfortable solo coaching for an entire like program. Because I feel like I can only give out like basic and intermediate tips. When it comes to like more advanced things or like objective routes and stuff, I'm still learning those, you know. My predictions now? Oh. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's loud. Oh my gosh. No. Scars. Dungeon. Yeah, we'll say dungeon for the content. For the content. We love some good dungeon escapes out here. I mean, we still had a good amount of time on that one, at least. We still had time. Thankfully. We still had time. Chill, bro. Oh, oops. What the? Yeah, I just completely forgot what I was doing there for a sec. Night, Teddy. Yeah, thank you for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you at Demon King tomorrow. Should be another fun day of matchups. And I'm surprised you're still awake, Yuko. You gotta play tomorrow. And the only reason I'm awake is because my sleep schedule shifted because I stayed up all night. I would probably be asleep right now if not. But you know, whatever you're comfortable with. Oh, scary. What time is it for me? It is 1 o'clock or 1 a.m. I mean, I usually do go to bed at like 2, but now my sleep schedule is completely shifted, and I'm sleeping at like 3 p.m. right now. Unfortunately. Unfortunate as it is. Rank calling me and your sleep schedule is so ruined. I gotcha. Well, make sure you take care of yourself. As long as you're not going overboard, you know? Just like me for real. There we go. Brother, chill out. Not that stupid bunny, dude. Oh my gosh. That stupid clock, the stupid rabbit, the white rabbit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for those who know, I got a very strange friend request today. I think I don't know who it was from. I don't know where it came from. But it was that, if you look on my twitter.com, it was, you know that stupid rabbit meme with like the clock? It's like the Alice in Wonderland rabbit. And like the white rabbit. And he's got the stupid clock. And he's like pointing to it. I got a friend request today from that, like a PFP, like someone with that PFP. And their name was just Time is Ticking. And when I first saw it, I got like a little scared. I was like, oh my gosh, what does this mean? What could this possibly mean? I'd be really worried. Yeah, exactly. I saw that. I was like, what does this mean? Is this like a threat? Like what? Well, what could this possibly mean? Like, all I know is I'm not accepting it. It's like, if I accept this, I was thinking about like, oh, for the content, I was like, no, I can't. There's no way. I should not do private DMs for content. Absolutely not. If it was like a public message, maybe. But I don't really do private DMs with people at all. Just to keep, it's like a nice, keeping each other safe. Unless it's like a person that I've already known for a while or trust, or like a fellow content creator. At least for Discord, I usually just say, go through my email, please. Because instantly doing DMs is like a little sketchy for me. You watch your videos on your way to work. It's your favorite podcast. Oh, thank you, Kiyomis, for the donation there. Yeah, it's kind of funny that I've heard a lot of people say that they just kind of listen instead of watching, which is pretty interesting in terms of like what I thought people would watch the IV videos for. Because for me at least, it's like when I watch IDV content, I feel like it's really hard to sit back and just listen to only listening, due to the fact that it's you kind of have to see what's going on. But I feel like it also depends like what type of content that you're watching. Like for me, Tourney content, I can't really watch unless I can't really listen to it, right? I don't really like listening to Tourney content in the background. Obviously, to each their own. But for me, I just can't do it because I actually want to see what's happening, you know? Like when I watch like other people review Tourney, like Zeez or Kudo, I'll see some of their Tourney reviews. And it's like, I can't really have that on in the background because I want to like actually pay attention. And then like sometimes I'll have like Zeus's rank stream pulled up in the background while I'm doing other stuff. But I keep finding myself getting distracted by it because I keep wanting to see what's going on in his match. And then I always end up like having to click off the stream a lot of the time because I'm just like, I get too distracted by watching and I have to get work done. It's unfortunate. You usually watch streams while ranking? I mean, yeah, you got insanely long wait times, Zuko, so that actually checks out. That actually gives you something to do. Because those hunter wait times are abysmal. For high tier hunters. Or top tier hunters, I should say, because especially. Like to draw and watch? I feel like that's always like one of the biggest things, like artists love drawing while watching videos. I know my sister is always like a it's kind of funny in the past. She'd always be like, upload a video so I can have something to watch while drawing, and I was like, oh, okay. It was kind of funny. Sometimes while ranking, your friend will watch the videos. Ah, I see. That's interesting. That is interesting. Especially just like the listening thing. Because I feel like I don't know. I feel like when I watch my own videos back, it's like I feel like if people just listen, it's kind of hard to follow. I don't know. Like I don't really like listen to my videos without watching them because I have to edit them. So I don't really know what it's like, I guess. Oh dear. Hello, RC Aka #1 fan, and your profile picture switch. Oh my gosh. Not the freaking rabbit. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. Now see, that's an actual, like this, the stupid rabbit, I don't really understand it fully, but it's like still pretty funny at least, right? As opposed to the stupid number, like that's at least a pretty funny meme. Because I feel like the image is like kind of funny, like the context in which it can be used feels like, you know, pretty adaptable to different situations. Like that meme gets a thumb up from me. That's a thumb up from me. That's a good meme. But the stupid number, that gets a thumbs down. Very unfunny meme. Very unfunny meme. That gets actually 2 thumbs downs for me, not just 1 but 2. You get the rare coveted double thumbs down for me, you stupid meme. Both of my thumbs are down. The time, I don't know if the time is ticking is like the official name of it. I don't actually know what it's called. I just know it as stupid rabbit with the clock. But it's just kind of funny. I've just seen it around a few times and I'm just like, oh, that's pretty funny. But also like the DM thing was kind of scary. Because like why would you take time out of your day to like create that? And for what purpose? Like what are you gonna do if I were to accept, right? Like what's the thing? It's so goofy. What the heck? Beef at the number is funnier than the number. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what. It's just like disappointing when I see people like say it. I don't know. There's just like a part of me that feels like I don't know. It just makes me like lose. It's like you know how like you have like stuff that like restores your faith in humanity. I feel like that meme like breaks my faith in humanity. You know. Perhaps that's a bit over dramatic, but it's just kind of the vibe that I get from it. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Whoosh. Ah, I love Zelda. I love Zelda games. Even though this isn't, you know, a standard Zelda game, but it's still fun. Bread tastes better than key. Oh, I think I've seen that one. Yeah, I think I know that meme. I think I saw like somebody do that with with Luca one time. I forget. It was like some like Luca meme that was like he was in jail and it was like, why did the person in the prison go for the bread over the key to get out? Because bread tastes better than key. No, I didn't forget about the Peter Ratchet stream, unfortunately. I kind of wish that I could, but even if I did, you guys would endlessly remind me about it. That's still on the to-do list, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it is. As much as I loathe to say it. Okay, I think I got all the monsters in here. Yeah, we good. We can move. Let's go there. There. Go there. Yes, we did just say Luca. Luca mentioned indeed. Lucky guy. Let's see this lucky guy, bro. Yeah, the bonbon skin with the rabbit. Yeah, I know what you mean. The Gosh Darn bonbon skin. I'm aware. I'm aware. It does kind of look like him a little bit. Yeah, I can see it. I can see the resemblance. Gosh darn bonbon. Oh, that stupid rabbit skin, dude, I swear. Yo, perish, bro. What? I can't hit this bird? This bird this bad? This keys? Nah, dude, my bonbon sucks. I always play bonbon with like freaking Inso Trump abnormal bonbon. And I swear when it works, it actually like works so hard. Which is crazy. But it doesn't really work that often. But it's like ridiculous how like that stupid build will just like randomly get me like a win because of the abnormal. It's just kind of funny. Because it's like, oh, they would have Cypher Rushed me, but I had abnormal. So it's like, it's just really silly. Pew, 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 pew. No trait Bonathan? Nah, you gotta go for that Inso Trump abnormal bonbon. That's where it's really at. That's what everybody's doing nowadays, totally. I better do well in the Peter. The Peter Ratchet stream is not even going. Like, I don't know how to explain to you guys that the plan for the Peter Ratchet stream. It will be so nonsensical and it will be so hard to follow that like a simple regular game of IDV will not apply. It is not just let's play Joseph and try to win with Joseph. That is not the goal. The goal is to make the most unwatchable, most disgusting, most awful Identity 5 stream that has ever been created. That is how awful it needs to be. Like, I am genuinely going to try to make a product so bad that no one will ever want to rewatch it. That is my goal. That is the Peter Ratchery stream goal. It'll be funny. It may be funny in context, but I want to make it to the point where it's so painful to watch that you will not be able to watch it for more than 5 minutes without losing brain cells. That is the goal. And it's quite interesting because I've never had to think to aim to make like an intended bad project. Like, I've made a lot of bad projects before, but never one that I like intended to be bad. Whereas this time it's like, oh yeah, we're cooking, bro. Let's make the worst stream possible. I missed a donation again? Yeah, bro, I'm locked in on this game, I swear. Okay, let's see here. Oh, Hamatwa. It's super storming in the PH, but IJL comes first. Aha, I see. Well, thank you for that donation there. And yes, do indeed stay safe during that stormy weather. Thank you so much, though, for that donation. Sorry that I missed it. Thank you for the reminder. Your favorite bad project is the Mother 3. Yeah, the Mother 3. Yeah, Mother 3 video. I love my Mother 3 video. That's a good video. It's a good bad video. It's a very good bad video. I love me a good bad video. You know? Sometimes you just need to like... You just need to watch some garbage. Some junk food. I guess you could say. Because if you constantly indulge yourself in delicacies, they won't be delicacies anymore. Sometimes you have to get some trash. The Halloween. Oh yeah, the Halloween video. Oh my gosh, dude, the Halloween video. Oh man. The creation of that was so weird because all my other projects fell through, so I had to come up with like a last minute thing. So I literally just was like, all right, let me make the first one. I'll just like kind of do whatever comes to mind, and then I'll think about the plot after I make the first one. And so I was like, okay, let's have little girl and axe boy go to the manor, and then something happens to little girl, and it's like, oh, murder mystery. That's what I'm doing now, I guess. And then I just thought of a plot for like 10 minutes, and I was like, okay, this is good enough. And I wanted to make Joseph the villain because not biased, totally. Did I use Flipnote? Yes, I used Flipnote for the 3DS. I love Flipnote Hatina. Well, it's Flipnote Studio. Flipnote Hatina is shut down so long ago. Rest in peace. Or I guess it's Hatena. Flipnote Hatena, not Hatina. I always said Hatina as a kid, so it's like kind of in my mind, but I think it is Flipnote Hatena. I love Flipnote Hatena. That was what I did before YouTube. I used to create videos on Flipnote Hatena. And I still haven't done it. I probably should. I need to make a video about all my old Flipnotes. You guys get to hear Baby Zeez voice with my old Flipnotes. I'll show you sometime. Cause they are oh, they are pretty bad. They are pretty bad. Actually, I think I have some of them right now, don't I? Do I? No, surely I don't. I don't think that I do. No, I don't. Do I don't think that I do. That'd be crazy if I did. What is happening with the spawns? Yeah, wait, what the heck? What the heck? No, we've seen this before. We've seen this versus Goatman before. I forget why they did it, but we've seen this versus Goatman before, yeah. I think it's like a rotation thing. It's a specific like Goatman only thing. I forget why it's done like this, but it is like a Goatman only thing. Everybody with audience effect, healing on everybody except for Puppet with Doc. We got Peeper, Detention, Trump, Mischievous, Rage, Wanted, Berserker on the Goatman. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. All checks out to me. All checks out to me. Okay, let's see here. What do we got? Who are we chasing first? See, because now they can rotate through mid without getting on the Cypher and whatnot. I guess everybody can kind of rotate through mid. I guess mid is also a pretty decent cutting area for Goatman. Well, I guess I can't really say that because that's also Black Cage Heaven, so I actually don't know for sure. Alright, we'll drop the pallet here. There's the Peeper. Scale. There's the hit. Okay, that's a scale wasted. This is going to be a really short kite. He's dead. Zee's dead, actually. He's literally dead. Block the pallet. Yup. Dead. That is a pretty short kite. Pretty short kite. I don't know why he dropped the pallet. There was literally no reason for him to drop the pallet. He didn't even cage yet, did he? Yeah, why did he drop the pallet? Huh? Because you're a professor, you have the chip. If the Goatman just swings at the pallet without setting up a cage, just don't drop that pallet. What? I feel like you just waited that pallet. I don't know. I feel like you should wait at that pallet the more I think about it. Alright, Lewis, let's see what we got. Come on, Mr. Lewis. Lewis, activate. No Terror Shock, that's fine. It's so interesting how often Tourney players just go for instant rescues because they know. Misses the scale again. Zeez's scales are not on point today. But they got that reaction time just good enough to deal with it, it looks like. Yeah, this is pretty fast paced right now. This is likely going to be a 3-kill minimum, I think. Well, then again, we do have Audience Effect to help get the ciphers back in this match, so we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it's not even like just a strategy anymore. Literally everybody's using Audience Effect. It's like required now, basically, to win. It's like if you want to win, you gotta learn Audience Effects strategies. You basically have to. Let's see here. Stall that rescue as long as possible. And yeah, this poor professor, bro. Zeez didn't even get to play the game. Barely got to play the game. That's actually probably better that they go down though, even though they had rebound potential with scale flywheel. It at least leaves Officer and pretty much everybody uninjured. Puppet still has 2 puppets. They can definitely. With Audience Effect, yeah, these ciphers are moving so fast. With the Audience Effect comeback, they can still tie. They actually still have the ciphers up for this. Oh, and the Archer support too. Oh, crossbow, cross. He can walk away though. Wait. Ah, no struggle. Unfortunate. So close, dude. And there's the Addiction Dark Pulse. Dang, dude, I was kind of hoping for a struggle there. I really was hoping for a struggle. Okay. Double arrow. Watch her double arrow and still not kite the cage. That'd be crazy. Oh, no, she does. Okay, nice. It's fine. No flywheel being used. Just going to take the hit. Just staying away from the ciphers. He's probably going to TP. Yup. There's that TP. Going on to Lewis now. Wow, you can. Burrio's Goatman is really good. You can just tell his positioning is second nature. You can vault that. Yeah, you can vault that. Terror shot won't do anything. He's already full. Lewis again. Gotta break that cage. It's fine. She's the Undaunted to make the Lewis last a couple extra seconds. Decode the Cypher a little bit. Oh my gosh. Oh, he missed his cage. He didn't get the right. He needed 12, not 9. He needed 12. He needed 12. Watch Tram. Ooh, scary. That's a very unfortunate mistake for Burio here. That's gonna be a lot of Cypher progress. This is probably a draw right now. He can probably still 3-kill because it's Goatman, and he's gonna have trait endgame. What is he doing? What is he doing? He's letting them get the Cypher primed, but why? Why did he let them get the Cypher primed? I know, I guess he's waiting for his trait, but like, the Cypher wasn't I guess maybe he thought the Cypher was way further than it was? They're waiting for positioning. This is fine. You don't pop there. And if that's a rank match, they would have popped, but it would have been harder for them. You don't want to pop in that situation because now you can get somebody on a gate. Now you can pop. Is Puppet at the gate yet? I guess Puppet's not at the gate. That's why they're not popping. Now you pop. Yup. Now you pop. Okay, he's hard reading the Archer's position. No, he locked the Archer in! Oh my gosh! This Archer's crazy. She was able to jump past. Ah, missed arrow. Okay, she was able to jump past the cage. That's crazy. Okay, that's still a tie though. That's still a tie. I don't really know what the idea was behind. Like, I guess my only thought was he was waiting for his teleport. He doesn't have a cage. He doesn't have cage. He'll barely have one. Block. Nah, he should make it out. Officer should crawl. Wait. Oh. Bro, Goatman. That's one. This is another example of why Goatman will always be good, because he can just do that. Because he can just do that. Oh my gosh, Goatman is so stupid. Oh, Goatman is so dumb, dude. Goatman is so dumb. Dude, he was probably pixels away from the exit. That's crazy. I really thought he would have made it out. I'm gently surprised he didn't make it out. Oh, man. R.I.P., dude. R.I.P. Puppet should have force healed? Yeah? Let me think. No, not necessarily, because I guess he can, but he has to react perfectly. I think they probably didn't. They probably didn't. I'm assuming they didn't because they thought he'd make it out without having to do it. The thing is, if Puppet heal stalls there, and if Goatman goes for a cage detention hit, and he gets terror shocked, he's dead. But it probably would have been better to heal stall, I think, because the chances of being able to like react plus Puppet plus needing cage for Goatman when he has no cage, like, it probably would have been fine. It would have been difficult, but I would say that it was probably the right choice to heal stall. I think that what they thought was that the officer probably just thought he'd make it out. I think that's why they didn't do it. So that's probably why. I mean, I thought the same thing too. I thought officer would have made it out there. I really did. And this is why we banned Goatman, guys. This is why we banned Goatman. Another perfect example. This is why we banned Goatman. Because Goatman is broken. Not nearly as good as he used to be. But he's still very, very, very good. Very, very good. Time is ticking. So silly. There are 3 rabbits now. Dude, these rabbits are coming out of nowhere, dude. I swear, it's crazy. Gosh darn, time is ticking, rabbits. Oy. Oy, scary. Why am I getting... Oh, it's the after effects of the fire, I see. Interesting. I don't have anything to do with that. Here we go. Drop it. Oh my gosh, thank you again so much for a... another donation, another $10 donation. Thank you so much for that. Very, very kind of you. Pizza. So we had pasta earlier, now we have pizza, I see. We're gonna complete the whole... Ooh. All of our favorite foods here. Hope you have a great day, that the Demon King stream goes well tomorrow. I mean, it's funny that we're saying tomorrow, even though it's technically today, but, you know. I don't even know. I don't know if I'll sleep. I'll see if I can maybe take a nap, try to reset my sleep schedule back. We'll see. But, yeah, Demon King should be fun. I had a great time. I guess I can also tell you who will be commentating with me. I'm going to try to have a different commentator on each event day. I don't know if we'll be able to have a different one each time, but we'll try. But we have, and huge shout outs to them because they did it like last minute. So huge shout outs to them. We're going to have Justice. Justice will be commentating with us tomorrow. So that'll be fun. I think I wanted to get... I was going to see, like, maybe if Hikaru, but I didn't want to give Hikaru, like, too little notice. I know he's, like, dummy busy. But Justice also did it on a very short notice, so huge shout-outs to Justice for being able to help with commentary tomorrow. Yeah, time zones go crazy, truly. Time zones go crazy. Time zones make things all the more complicated, that's for sure. They definitely do. If NetEase was down to delete 5 characters, who would you pick? Let's see here. I would delete Joseph. 100%. Joseph is the #1 character I would delete. Second would probably be Doc. Third would be Wax. Honestly, that might be it. Let me think. I don't really think I need on. Like, I mean, like, there are other characters that are annoying, but not that I just like generally dislike. Like, I think Doc's the only survivor that I just find to be like a pain to go up against, even though she's not even that good. It's just that you have to play a certain way around Doctor. That just annoys me. Because like Doctor, you have to play bread and butter. You can't like get aggressive and whatnot. You can't like switch targets. And I'm a person who likes stacking injuries and switching targets in the mid game, which you can't really do versus a Doc, which is annoying. No, Barmaid's fine. I think for Survivors, the only one I really dislike is just Doc playing against her. Why? Why Doc? She's just annoying. She has an infinite self-heal, basically. Like, she not self-heal off the ground, but she just has infinite healing. And I find her game plan. She's basically like just Joseph, but as a survivor, because she makes matches take forever because she constantly heals. And then Joseph, same thing. Matches take forever because he's constantly spamming photos and whatnot. And Wax is just obnoxious. Wax is just obnoxious. I would delete Wax as well. No, I have no problem with Mind's Eye. I think I would only delete those three. Like, if I could actually delete some characters from IDV, I'd delete those three. I think that'd be it. I think everybody else, like, has a place. Like, Percy's, like, annoying to fight, but, like, I don't really mind Percy. He's just kind of, like, annoying to fight. Because he's really not that good. And if you're playing as, like, the right character, like, Percy's not so bad. Like, when I play Melee, like, I don't really mind a Percy. But I can kite Percy pretty well with Melee. But if I'm playing Prospector, oh, man, I hate going up against Percy. It's such a hard kite. Very, very hard kite. Yeah, I just don't like Docs. Yeah, I just don't like Docs. Not a fan of Doc. I'm not really a fan of Anne necessarily either, but I wouldn't go far as to say I delete Anne. I just think that she's kind of annoying. There's like characters that I put in like an annoying tier, and then there's like I generally don't have fun playing against this character, and for me that's Joseph, Wax, and Doc. So yeah, probably just those three. Probably just those three. Qus is also pretty obnoxious. I really don't like Qus that much. He's not so bad if I have knee jerk, but man, he's annoying. Delete? No, never delete Clerk. Clerk is cool. Clerk is like such an interesting hunter. Like, she's such a creative hunter. Like, I would never delete Clerk. I feel like Clerk is one of the last hunters I would delete. Because of just how interesting she plays around palettes and windows and whatnot. Like, her kit is really interesting. The only issue that I have with Clerk is that her matches are pretty long, and I don't really like long matches. That is the only issue I have with Clerk. But I do like Clerk because she's also harassable, and that makes her like really engaging matches. Because she's like fast, she has a good hitbox. The way she like plays around with palettes and windows and whatnot creates like so many mind game possibilities. And there's like so many room for like counterplay from both sides. So I find Clerk to be a really interesting hunter. What about Dream Witch? Dream Witch is really cool. I don't want to delete Dream Witch either. Dream Witch is one of the most interesting hunters they've created. Like they're your like basic fundies hunters that are like they all have something interesting about them, but they're not like they don't make the game feel like, I don't know. I guess it's like, how do I explain it? Like, every hunter in this game has like a pretty interesting or unique ability that makes them special. But there are some hunters that like kind of have that archetype, you know what I mean? Where I feel like if there's more of like that same archetype, they're really not needed. But Dream Witch doesn't really have that sort of archetype. Like, she's like, I guess her and Ivy are like the only ones that kind of have like those multiple body type thing. Although I find Dream Witch to be way more engaging than Ivy. Ivy's like way more boring compared to Dream Witch. But I still think Ivy is like, as much as I don't really like her games, she is probably a good... She is a good addition, I think. I think she is a good addition. They're about to start? I gotcha. I would not... I don't think I'd delete Clown. I don't think I'd delete Clown. I think Clown is... Like, he's a bit cheesy. Yes, he's a bit cheesy. But he just, like... He just makes sense. He just makes sense to me. Can you show me your persona on Melee? My Melee persona isn't anything super specific, although I might be reworking all my personas soon. Depending on like how they adjust the new ones. But I basically just do my main fly on my main knee-jerk build for Melee. Nothing really super different. It's always just bar time, flywheel. I always bring companion effect on Kiter. Always bring self-heal, and I've mostly been bringing healing and defense mechanism on almost every single character. I don't really bring it as much on my Tide Turner builds, though. So those are my two builds that I bring on Melee. I kind of swap between them. But for Tide Turner, I do this. I have one stack here, one stack here. Although my Arrow Punch build, I think, is slightly different, right? Yeah, my Charles build is different. My Charles build, I have nothing here. I have like no kite assist at all on Charles, so it's just his base. But I have healing, empathy to get a rescue faster, and shelter for extra healing, so that I can go for a second rescue with Charles. Please stay bald. What do you think of non-evil doctor mains? Oh, it's not the player. It's the character. I will never hate on a player in this game. I will hate on a character in this game. I'll dislike their gameplay, but I'll never hate on a player. Unless they're just like actually a rude, mean person. But I feel like at that point, hating is a strong word. I feel like want nothing to do with is more of a better way to say it. What if it's just like if you're just playing the game and you're not like horrible or mean or like problematic, then I have no problem with that. It's just unfortunate you just happen to play a character I don't like. Like I do kind of feel bad like whenever I trash on Joseph, because all the Joseph fans get really sad and they're like, no, this guy, he's making fun of my favorite. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's nothing personal. I really just don't like the character. I'm sorry. Like I do feel bad about it. I really do. Because I know how it feels to have your favorite trashed on all the time, and it feels bad. But I truly can't bring myself to say anything positive about Joseph outside of like the fact that he's just a good beginner character that's like interesting at low levels, and that's about it. He's just more often than not a very sauceless character. But yeah, respect to the player, respect to the character though, not always necessary, but always respect the player, unless they're just, you know, not a good person. At that point, instead of disrespecting, it's best to just dissociate. Okay. Oh, he missed his cage, but he's got double cage. Okay, Teletubby lucky guy going crazy right now. Alright. That's 2 cages kited, actually. That's 2 cages kited so far. One with perfume, one with watch. Cage again. This time he's got flywheel. Can he kite the cage with flywheel? Let's see. There's the flywheel. Why'd he drop the... That's 3 cages kited! That's 3 cipher kite. That's already 3 ciphers. 3 cages kited. Boom, just like that. That's it. It's a really good kite from Soar. Really, really good kite. I imagine they're probably going to pop Graveyard as their cipher to be popped, and then let the other ones be unpopped, because coming back to Graveyard takes too long. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're popping Graveyard, as I thought. Bro, this egg lucky... Wait, they popped! They're not going for audience effect. Huh? Scars isn't going for an audience effect strategy? Interesting. This is the first time we've seen them not do that. Okay, that's a 3 cipher kite. That was... Oh my gosh, that was nearly 2 minutes. That's crazy. Okay, he has excitement for the archer. Let's see. She didn't even shoot, bro. She didn't even shoot. Oh, but you kind of have to. You have to excite. Oh, that feels bad. That feels bad for the goat man. He has to excitement without even letting her use her item. But you kind of have to because he doesn't have cage. That's the thing. That's what makes Goatman such a well-designed top tier in my opinion, because he actually can be harassed. Like Goatman is really stupid, don't get me wrong, but I would still put him as like a well-designed top tier because of like the half health thing. It's fundamentally a very interesting. That's why I like Goatman so much. Like if Goatman didn't have that restriction, he would be like actually OP, like dummy OP, like ridiculously OP. Because the reason why, like, because they know his ability is so broken. That's why they had to like balance him by giving him this half thing. Oh wow, it's kind of funny. Archer's so good against Goatman, dude. She's so good against Goatman. Okay, force the hundo. Lock him off. She could still make something happen here. Let's see. Ah, baits it. Okay. That was good from the Goatman. Really good from the Goatman. Okay, it just walks through. They're gonna have to go for a second rescue with the Lewis. Yeah, this is 4% endgame. This is 4% endgame. This is gonna be tough for the Goatman to draw. Actually, stalling the chair a little bit here. Stall the chair. Bye bye. You gotta go get on gate. Alright, he's just swinging. Stalling. The flywheel! Oh, the flywheel! And the cage break from the puppet and the lag. Nah, this should be a 3. This should be a 3. Kite too good, bro. The kite too good. He has trait. He's risking it all. Lucky's dead on chair, but he wants to get a tie. A 1 isn't enough. It's just not. There's the pallet. This archer is cooking so well. I love me some good archer gameplay, dude. Love me some good archer gameplay. She's so good against Goatman, dude. She really is. Lucky guy picks up. Dude, yeah, 3 Cypher Kite and you bring a defensive trait. That's tough. That's really tough. For the goat. Although he could still tie. Because it's Goatman. If he sees the lucky guy, he can still tie. He gets wanted on the officer. But officer has tide turner. Wait, could they tie? They're gonna try. Are they gonna try to 4? No way. No way they go for a 4. No way they actually try to 4. No, I think the officer is just. He's not gonna greet it. I think. No way they greet this. Wait, he's gonna die. What the? What? Wait, they got out. What the? Detention's almost out. He hits a locker! Oh no! And he has dungeon! It's gonna be a 4! He has watch! And he has no cage! He just has to watch it happen! 4 escaping Goatman! Oh man! Oh man, that's tough. Oh, that is tough for Itohasu. Poor QTD. This is what I mean when they're just not on the level of the other pros right now. Yeah, I do feel bad for QTD. Like, QTD is strong, but unfortunately they're just not on the level of the other pros right now, which is just kind of sad. I do feel quite bad. But it was still good. It was still a good game. Bullying the newbies, yeah, kinda. I mean, I wouldn't really call them newbies. They aren't like new to, since they are the newest team, but at the same time, they still are a very, very good team. Like, I'm telling you, that team is like gonna destroy most people in like rank and whatnot. It's just that Where's my fish? There's my fish. You know, it's just that like compared to the other pros, it's like being compared to like your average ranked player or like community tourney player, being compared with like, you know, the best players in the world. That's basically it. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do quiz. I'm throwing. I am throwing. Yeah, that's the second forest keep of the day. On ever sleeping too. It's crazy. Same dungeon location too. That's definitely Lucky Guy. Yeah, Lucky Guy kited so long. Nearly 2 minutes, bro. Actually, over 2 minutes with rebound, I think. Crazy. Kinda crazy. Yeah, I don't think Edo Hustle played bad either. It was just like the Lucky Guy just outplayed. Like, there's a difference between playing bad versus the survivor outplaying you. You know? And I think it's important to recognize the difference. Like, at least for me, when I'm playing Hunter, if I at least feel like I played well, the loss doesn't feel as bad. But if I played badly, or know that I could have played better with like certain things, like especially with my opera, you guys know, like whenever I play opera, I get like upset because I can't move as quick as my inputs are doing because of the not having 10 ms with opera, or like not having like really low ping with opera. So it always felt really bad knowing that like it felt like there was some form of restriction. Where those matches that I did, I remember very specifically, I've had like a couple matches where I've had like 15 ms opera, and I still lose, but it still felt good because I still feel like I just like lost due to me getting outplayed slash not doing as good as I possibly could. I don't know. It's like there are some losses that feel good still. And there are some that just feel really bad. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else gets that. But that's kind of the way I look at things sometimes. Like sometimes you just get outplayed some games, you know? And you just gotta go next. Having 70 F, it's almost impossible. I mean, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's hard to win. It's hard to win with that. You can draw. I will say, like 70 F Opera is very good draw farmer, but it's a bit tough to win with that. Definitely possible, but like, it just gets hard. The lower or higher ping you have with Opera specifically, she's just very, very, very ping dependent. Hate losing. It stresses me out so bad. Yeah, I mean, what's really bad is not just one loss, but like a session of losses. Having a losing session feels awful. Especially, like, I feel like it's bad for both in different ways. Because when you're having a bad session as Hunter, it's like it's just you and you're like all alone. It just feels really bad because it's like, what can I do to be better? Like, and it's like it's only you, right? That feels bad. But then like when you're doing bad as a survivor, it's like your entire team's morale is low. Like, I'm sure if you guys like watch when I stream with Hikaru, sometimes we'll have a really bad session and you can tell the mood just like is really not there when we're like just losing and losing and losing. Whereas when we're winning, it's like we're usually having a pretty good time. And if it's like a balanced session, you know, like the mood is like pretty balanced. But when it's like a big losing session, it's just like it's a little quiet sometimes, but you kind of just like start locking in a little bit more. Stuff like that. It's just kind of how it goes. But it's not so bad whenever you have 4-stack. Because at least then there's like a lot more aspect of control in terms of your matches in Survivor, at least. Laugh off my Survivor losses? Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay to do that as long as you recognize like why you lost and not just insta blame teammates like I feel like half the people in rank do. Because there are just there's a lot of people in rank that just like will not reflect on their own gameplay and will simply blame others. Nah, I mean I won't say that like everybody's exempt from this though. I feel like everybody does it time to time where it's like pinning the blame on somebody else, but I think it's just like that important recognition of the fact that like you still need to look at your own mistakes as well is very important. Because at that point you cannot what am I trying to say? You'll never grow if you never accept your own mistakes, basically. That's what I'm saying. Can you please try playing solo queue all season? All season? Well, see, I can't necessarily do that. Because if I were to do that, we would kind of lose out on content. Like, because I'm a content creator, I don't think I can really do that unless I were to do it on a specific alt, which means I'd have to do 2 sessions a day. But I think I will do like some solo queue sometimes, but I don't think I'll do like ever a full season of it. Maybe if I'm ever like locked in on practicing and I really want to like improve and I want to like try to carry matches, maybe. But at the moment, I just cannot fit that. That is not possible to fit into my schedule, unfortunately. As interesting as a challenge as it could be, and I would likely improve a lot from it. That is not something that I can afford to do with my current schedule, unfortunately. Now I could do that if I did like Asia server rank, but my ping is too bad there. I could attempt it when I have more time. So maybe like next summer I can try that. I could try Asia server solo rank. But I won't be able to play like harassers in that. I'd have to play like really, really safe characters like Explorer, Lawyer, Cordy, stuff like that. I cannot play anything like risky or difficult. Because my ping would like... My ping on Asia server is like at best 90, which is crazy. And at worst it's like 250 or 300. And I never know what it's going to be. So. Is 42 for Survivor good? Your win rate? I mean, win rates don't always reflect you as a player. That's one important thing to do. It also you know, can reflect a lot of different things. So it's important not to get too caught up with win rate. But as a general rule, 42 is like pretty average. I would say that's like average. It also depends on what your like if you do like solo rank versus team, because if you're a solo ranker, like your win rate's probably going to be a lot lower, whereas like if you're with a team, your win rate should be a lot higher. That's just how it is. That's just how the game is. 52% rate is quite good. That is quite good for Survivor. Yes, that is quite good. It also depends on your rank as well, and your experience. Because you know, if you're like in Hound or something, like you could have like a 90% win rate, and it's like okay, at that point you're just more experienced than all the hunters playing in Hound. But if you're like an Alicorn with like 52 or like Champion with 52, that's really good. That's really, really good. 70% win rate in Elk. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, that is Elk, to be fair, but that's still quite good. Yeah, rank times are tough for some players. It took me a while to get used to my new rank times when I moved from EST to PST. Everything is like 3 hours earlier. That took a lot of getting used to, which I still kind of don't like, because it means that evening rank is like a little earlier for me. It starts at 5, which I don't really like. Because there are other things that I like doing around that time that I can't really do now that rank is like at that time, which is just a bit unfortunate. Server win rate 56 for 175 EU player. That's good. No, that's pretty good. I would say that's like pretty average. That's pretty good. And for EU, I would say that's actually like, yeah, like above average. Quite good, quite good. Attack with the bees! The bees! I love my bees. I love my little bees. 55% rate, 200 ping with Dream Witch, is that good? I mean, 55 is definitely below average. But it also depends on your tier. But with 200 ping, that's good. Cause 200 ping is bad. Like, that is bad ping. Yeah, I would say that's pretty good with that ping. If you had good ping, I would say that win rate's pretty bad. Speaking of Dream Witch, they're banning Kotami's Dream Witch. Interesting. It's probably their best character. Yeah, 200 is tough. Have I seen the new Melee trailer? Yes, I have. I had like a little reaction video yesterday. I love it. It's the best trailer in all of IDV easily. They went so hard with the animation, the storytelling, the song. I've heard the German lyrics are a little bit cheesy, but it sounds like beautiful. But maybe it's just because I don't know German. But the song is really pretty. I love Melee's trailer, dude. I absolutely love it. They really did her justice. They really gave Melee a good amount of love. They are a little cheesy. I mean, no one minds a little bit of cheese, you know. No one minds a little bit of cheese. There's Darkwoods too. Interesting. Okay, I think we'll watch the Darkwoods matches, then that'll probably be it. I don't know if that'll be the end of the set, but I think we'll just watch the 2 Darkwoods matches, and I think then I'll end my stream. I don't want to go on for too long. I mean, it's probably just gonna end right after these 2 Darkwoods matches, but we'll see. Why don't you use Embalmer more often? He's broken. The reason they don't use Embalmer more often is because Embalmer is a draw farm character. Embalmer is not a winning character. He is a draw character. The reason is because he takes out rescuing and he pushes ciphers really fast, but he can't really kite. He's just a raw kiter. So he's like a very aggressive character. He's weird because he's aggressive yet safe. He's aggressive in terms of cipher rush and safe in terms of rescuing, but he's very difficult to win with because you basically get insta rescued. So the entire 30 seconds that you could have spent on chair, wow, Bonbon, they counter that too with the Embalmer. That's crazy. But the entire time that you could be like buying time on chair with decoding, you're not. And also Embalmer, especially nowadays, does not work well with audience effect. Since you only get audience effect, when somebody's on the chair, and since Embalmer takes you off the chair immediately, you don't get the audience effect boost. So with all these teams running the audience effect trait nowadays, it does not really synergize well with Embalmer, unfortunately. As a general rule, though, people love playing Embalmer for draws and for very safe comps because you just don't have to rescue. You don't have to send in somebody to rescue. He's a very safe character that aggressively pushes Cypher Rush, but very difficult to win with. That is why they don't play him more often, because if you want to try to win as Survivor, you need some different characters. It's possible, but it's just tricky to win with him. Who's better, Gamekeeper or Peddler? I don't know yet. I do not know. I'm inclined to say Peddler right now because she's being played more often in tournaments, but I truly do not know. I still need to see more Peddler gameplay. I definitely need to see some IVL Peddler as well. I'm really behind on IVL. I would say for now I think Peddler is more consistent because Gamekeeper is kind of a win or lose character in tournaments. His statistics tend to be very swung in terms of winning and losing as opposed to tying, which is interesting. But we'll see. I'll probably have an answer for you in a couple months. Remember when every match had a Wildling? Yeah, that was back in the Sangria days. Yeah, back in those good old Sangria days. Wildling was everywhere. 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 Yeah, the reason why Wildling isn't as much is because Wildling is really bad versus Hollow Blue. First off, he's really bad versus Hollow because he gets hit off Boar. I'm actually surprised they're all bringing Audience Effect despite having Embalmer. That's interesting. Audience Effect and healing on everybody. And struggling on the Finn. Warp, Inso, Trump, Addiction, Rage on this Bonbon. Huh. Interesting. Let's see here. Is it true that Peddler is working against all team comps? I don't really know for sure, but Peddler is being played and kind of tested in these early weeks, and she's seen a lot of success and a lot of failures. It's like, it's really weird because she's so new, it's really hard to judge. Like, it's unless a character just like comes out the gate dominating, it's really hard to judge their strength. And Peddler is like, her results are very like good and bad and standard. Like I would say she's like just a solid hunter right now. But they're also picking her a lot on specifically Sacred Heart Hospital. If you have a good Peddler player and you go Sacred Heart Hospital, you could have an advantage because your Peddler will be really good for Hospital, and if the other team doesn't have a good Peddler, their survivors, you know, will be able to carry. So she'll be a really good pick for Hospital, that's for sure. If nothing else, she already has found a good spot in the meta due to the fact that she's like pretty decent on Hospital. We are going to try to get rid of this Embalmer here first. There's the Flywheel. Good Flywheel from this Emblamber. Likely going to go down right here. Yep, with the Inso, that's going to be an instant down. He got pretty far away from his coffin, though, and Warp was used, so the Bonbon has to walk all the way back to the Vines area. All the way back to the Vines. Need you to watch latest TE versus WBG match? So TE and WBG? Hold on. So it must be a TE player that has a crazy melee, right? Everybody's gassing up the TE melee. I gotta see this. Because like the best melee player that I know of is Kazuneko and Apai. Those are like the two crazy melee players that I know about. Oh, that movement looks so silly on this Bonathan. So goofy. Alright, looks like Ford pops his Cypher, and now we actually have to rescue. But yeah, look at the Cypher. See how that was like technically 3 Cypher Kite? But it's also his second chair. So they could just afford to sell here if they want to. They might just sell. Yeah, they're 100% gonna sell. They're not gonna. There's no point in doing a rescue here. The Thai God Bonathan! Yay! Oh my gosh. Yeah, honestly, if I need to go back to sleep for a nap to reset my sleep schedule, I should put on Bonbon games. Honestly, that's what I should do. I should honestly make like an April Fool's video. That's my April Fool's video for this year, or this for 2026. It's gonna be called like Bonbon games to go to sleep to, and it's just Bonbon walking and getting rotated for like 3 hours. Oh, that'd be so funny. Engaging Bonbon gameplay that you need to stay awake for, and it's just nothing but 3 straight hours of Bonbon Tourney gameplay where he's just getting rotated. That would honestly be so funny. Imagine collecting all the time that Bonbon has been rotated throughout every tourney he's been in. How long? Do you think it would go over 24 hours? I think if we put together every single tourney that Bonbon's been in and combine all of the time together of how long he's been rotated, I think we'd at least at minimum get 12 hours of rotation. 12 hours of pure Bonbon rotation. A sleep scene would be more entertaining. Yeah, you'd have to really enjoy Bonbon's walk cycle, that's all I could say. You'd have to really enjoy his walk cycle. That was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles. Okay, he'll just take the hit. Well, he has no more bombs, so he can't really bomb chain here. Don't run into it, Mr. Zeus. Bonbon swing. Bonbon swing. Okay, they just pop in his face. Guys, Bonbon. Whoa, Bonbon. He's gonna go for the aeroplane who has hover. Wait, he has no detention. He's gonna lose. Bro, Eric can 100% dungeon escape this. He has hover. Yeah, Aeroplanes can 100,000,000% dungeon escape this. Only one that might have trouble is that Finn, but even then he's gonna have fly 130. Nah, Arrow should 100% be able to get dungeon. Dude has hover and 2 jetpacks. He could just make gate. They predicted the TP. Guys, we're getting more time added to the pre or bomber rotation playlist. We're gonna this is all going into the bonbon rotated. Oh, he doesn't even know where anybody is. Oh, he's so cooked. He's so cooked. He's so cooked, bro. The Thai god Bonathan is not getting his tie. And this is why we bring detention. This is why we bring detention. And they'll buff him again? Oh please. Bro, the only reason the buff didn't even matter in this game was because of they were up against a Balmer. I mean, it is, I don't know, to be fair, I really don't know why he played Bonbon into an Embalmer, which is like a direct counter to Bonbon. I don't know. It may be due to a limited hunter pool from Kotami. I don't really know, because they banned out the Dream Witch, so I guess that's why they went Bonbon. Oh yeah, the Shauma build where he only brings Inso Bonbon. Yeah. The Shauma build. As a general rule, it feels like all the bonbons from China are like way better. I feel like Japan bonbons are like very just Thai farm, whereas the China ones are actually like crazy. But maybe that's just Alf. Alf is also like JP. Maybe Alf's like the only like crazy one in Japan, I feel like. Because I don't know. That's just what I feel like anyways. I'll have to see some more bonbon gameplay or something. Do I like Ganji? Yeah, I love Ganji. Ganji's awesome. Ganji's he's like one of the most fun characters to watch in the game. Alpha and Yami aren't Thai farm? Yeah, I mean Yami... Well, Yami hasn't had anything super crazy in a while from what I've seen. His like bonbon is just like pretty good. Alf's is like cracked though. Alf's bonbon is like, I don't even know how you beat Alf's bonbon. Alf's bonbon's like... That's like, as Smitty would say, that's the boogeyman. You know? I feel like Alf is like best bonbon in Japan, and then like all the rest of them. Yami's like pretty good. Everybody else is like just kind of like standard bonbon, Thai bonbon. Oh, poor QTD, dude. Poor QTD. Only 2 points. So yeah, Scar's just ties. If their hunter simply gets a tie, they just win outright. Yeah, Schmitty always calls Alf the boogeyman. That's his boogeyman. He does not want to fight Alf. Like when he has to go to Koa 9, he's like, please don't give me RC. I think he said, give me anybody but RC and GR and we have a chance. Those are like the 2 teams he's scared of, is RC, GR. Oh, pop quiz, thank you. I kind of forgot. Let's see here. Yippee! My apple! More apple! How many apples do I have right now? Where are my apples? 76,000. That's a good amount of apples. That is a good amount of apples. Huh. With a lot of stuff bought too. Yeah, we are good on apples for a while. This is nice. We are good on apple. Apple, apple, apple. There's a melee in your ranked match? You have been blessed. You have been blessed by the melee gods. Do you never... you know what? This made me sad. The other day I was doing... I think I was watching some Spectate the Pros on Asia server. And there was a melee. And she kept like spamming character heal character. And I felt so bad. I was like, no, I hate it whenever I see that my favorites are like being toxic. It always makes me sad. It's like, you don't deserve to be on that character. Get off that character. Like whenever I see like a perfumer or a doc saying, it's like, okay, this is expected. Because those are like known characters. That's like the Those are like very cliche characters that tend to be like yo-yo spammers, docs and perfumers and whatnot. But like when I see Mellies, like whenever I see Melly spam yo-yo, I get so sad. It makes me so sad. Not all docs and Veras, not all docs and perfs, but always a doc or a perf. Exactly. Yeah. Not all perfs, but always a perf. Character, yeah, the character hail character is pretty funny, but it's pretty annoying. It really makes me upset when people also ping it when they're literally in the wrong. Like that other, oh man, that match that I played the other day when there was that journalist that kept pinging Aeroplanist, heal Aeroplanist or whatever. When I made a correct play and she messed up because the game sense was just different between us and my game sense was correct. And even Schmitty's said it was correct. And then she kept pinging Aeroplanist, heal Aeroplanist. I was like, oh man, that made me so upset. I was like, I'm literally making the correct decision and you're getting mad at me for it. It's ridiculous. Like, it feels bad when you know you messed up, it's like, whatever. Okay, I messed up. That feels bad. But it feels really annoying when it's like, it feels like you didn't mess up, where they just start pinging it for like, after like one small mistake, you know? Or like you take like an early hit and they immediately ping it. Oh man, that feels bad. It's like, thanks, bro. It's like, I'm trying to focus on my kite, not you being mad at me. Are there any toxic seer mains? I mean, there's... Unfortunately, it's not necessarily a character thing. It's when I say it's like from certain characters, it's more of like a coincidence or like a cliche. But it doesn't really matter. It's the player. It's not the character. It's never the character specific. It's just simply the players that are behind it that can be toxic. So it just depends on what they're playing. It's just like more often than not, people have found that like Perfumer especially is like a very toxic survivor. Like a lot of Perfumer players turn out to be that way. That's just where the joke kind of comes from. It's not really like a because you play Perfumer you are toxic. It just like it's more of a meme that people have found. Whenever you see a Melly cooking conch, you always feel like that. I believe Zeez GV is going to enjoy this. Dude, it was so funny that bro, somebody did like the stupid MatPat like meme. I love that MatPat meme, bro. Of the hello neighbor thing. Hold on. I love that MatPat. That MatPat meme is so funny. This one cracks me up so hard. Yeah, I love this, dude. This meme is one of my favorite memes. It's like big corporation begging YouTuber. It's like, oh, it's so funny. And then somebody did that with me on the Melly trailer. It was so funny. I was cracking up so hard, dude, when I saw that. Where is it? Oh gosh. Yeah. It's right here. I saw that. I cracked up so hard. Oh, it's so funny. And it was like multiple people did it. I remember, I think underneath the thing itself, I was like, did you just do the MatPat? Where is it? Yeah, like this. I was like, did you just do the MatPat to me? Oh, it is so funny, dude. Yeah, these guys are hilarious. That's a good meme. That meme gets 2 thumbs up for me. I love the funny MatPat meme. Cause it's funny because it's also like big corp, or not, I guess not really big corp, but it's like you know, corp begging YouTuber, please pay attention to our game, Matthew Patthew. Oh, you made that? Oh yeah, it was so funny. That had me laughing for like 2 minutes straight. It was so funny. Couple years ago, Jelly considered quitting IDV because players would be so toxic after one mistake. Yeah, it feels really bad. It's something that I've learned is to just like not let other people take away your enjoyment of the game. It's really difficult to do, and it's way easier when you have like a group of friends, but it's something that I kind of have to remind myself to not let other people ruin my experience and enjoyment with the game. It's definitely an easier said than done, though, that's for sure. I will not lie. Speaking of that peddler, though, the Granny's coming out. This Granny also brought Overwhelm, which is interesting. Overwhelm's not really used too much anymore after the Overwhelm nerf. But we'll see. We will see. Lots of stuff on these Persona webs. Oh! You imagine? He almost got hit with that vine. He almost got hit with that vine. Oh! Oh, this lucky guy! He actually is lucky. He actually is lucky, like 2 times over. He's actually a lucky guy. The lucky guy's so funny, bro. Seeing lucky guy use a football, I'm sorry, that is just so funny. It's just like, it's so out of place. Just you go, meow. It is just so. Oh, he dropped out a little too early. Why are we warping? We have Vine. Hello? Grass? Oh, he's dead. He tried to flywheel. I saw the vision. He tried to fly with the Vine. Unfortunate. Okay, that's still pretty average kite, though. That's pretty average. Pretty average kite. Force trait. Cypher 70, 70, 60. That's an average kite. Plus, we have Bald Bro to extend the chair time. We have Double Rescue with Aeroplane is Bald. We have Prisoner to push Cyphers as well. Prisoner, by the way, is very, very good in the meta. Especially with audience effect. Beautiful hover from the arrow. Okay, that's a free rescue. I'm always telling you about arrow's a free rescue machine. Oh, but we'll take a hit. Interesting. I guess they want to actually give Lucky some rebound. Huh. We'll see. Flywheel? Wait, then what was the point of Aeroplanist taking the hit? Why did Aeroplanist like run toward the peddler at that point? What? I thought they took a hit so that Lucky Guy could get distance, but he didn't even use his flywheel. Weird. But yeah, Prisoner is like super good with audience effect because when you leave a Cypher primed, he can pop it from far away, so you don't have to travel like, you know, all across the entire map for the Cyphers. Okay, Bald Bro's already got set up here. That seems to be like the general game plan is like smoke early, Thurible early, and then you just come in for the cheeky rescue. Or at least to stall for time, and then he can just not get TS'd. Like, Balbo rescuing, bro, it does take a lot of items, but, like, it's so good. Bro, the swing? She just stab. Flywheel, please? Bro's never gonna use his flywheel. He's saving his flywheel for the next game. Wait, is that... Wait! Prisoner harass? No way. They're actually gonna prisoner harass. No way, dude. And now they can heal stall. But the Chipperinos, yeah, the Chipperinos. Hey, fun fact, if that was Night Watch, just want to say, this is Night Watch. Hey, wait a minute, she can win. Oh my gosh, she can win. She can actually win. She can actually win. If this was Night Watch, this is a loss because it's Peddler, she can actually win. I'm not even kidding. She can actually win. Because she has trait. Yup. She can actually win this. She's baiting the arrow in. She sees the arrow going. Okay, now she can kill arrow. Now she kills arrow. So now they have to make a choice. You either go for arrow. She's keeping arrow in that corner. She's gonna go back for the gate. She sees the gate that will be open. Just chase arrow. She's seeing that Bald's there. She doesn't see Bald. She sees arrow. Doesn't see Bald. Now she sees Bald. Now she sees arrow. She doesn't see arrow. She's going back to the chair. No, greed, bro. I guess you only need a tie. Get the 3. Get the 3. Get the 3. I mean, you only do need a draw, but, you know, might as well go for it. You know he's back there. Oh, yeah. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's so dead. Yeah, he's dead. Couldn't even jetpack away. It's crazy that they nearly had a 4-person endgame and they lost. And you know what's funny? If that's Nightwatch, if Nightwatch is the hunter, that's not even a tie. That's a loss. All because she was able to use chips. If you have any way of like stopping heal stalling or forcing a Cypher pop without basic hit, like you're at least like in a way better position to draw than a lot of hunters in situations like that. I'm just telling you, bro. Nightwatch can't do anything about that. That was good though. That was a good set. That was a good set. That's all the matches for today, and it's also a good spot to leave it off for today as well. I guess today was really fast. It must have been a lot of 2-0s today. Because when I started streaming, it was like the 2 matches already gone by. So I guess it was a really fast day today. Normally these go a little bit longer. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. So thanks for watching IJL with me, guys. It is fun to watch some IJL as it always is. And we'll be back in about, let's see here. I guess I don't need to say because it's scheduled, but like, you know, less than 12 hours we'll have some Demon King, so we'll have Demon King Day 2. Should be fun. I'll see you all there, hopefully, for those that can make it. And you go, make sure you get some rest before your match. I know you said you got rank and whatnot, but make sure you get some rest. I'm excited to see you play tomorrow. Alright, that's it for me. I'll see you guys later. Bye!